Yeah, so it's fine.
Hey, remember that time we were running across the bridge
In Lethal Company?
in Hunt?
That we've done that so many times, you're gonna have to be so much more specific.
And then you killed me, you shot me in the back of the head?
Oh, that sounds about
Th
right. Yeah.
that
How
does
little that
not
narrows
narrow
it
it down. Yeah, that does not narrow it down, like, at
We're running
all.
across the bridge. I ran past an explosive red barrel, and in my brain I go, huh, I shouldn't run past this. Rue's gonna kill me. And then you shoot the red barrel and kill me.
No, the other team shot the
And
red barrel. I
then,
just regular shot you. I know what you're talking about now.
oh, well, I thought you shot me with the red barrel. I explode with the barrel, Rue shoots me. And the enemy team, I guess, shoots the red barrel. I die, and then Rue teabags me. And I'm halfway through the sentence saying, if there are bad guys right now, you're so fucked. And then a bad guy headshots Rue.
You remember this vividly.
Yeah, this was not that long ago.
It was kind of a while ago.
It was, like, the most recent time that we played Hunt, which has been a while.
No. That's not true.
Koei,
Yes.
I want to ask. You play
Oh,
iSet?
no. Yes.
I'm currently playing it with a friend. I just got to Act 3.
Mm.
Well, actually, Act 4, I mean.
Okay, yeah, that's actually just where I am too.
Oh, okay, buddy.
I am currently on my way back to the king, and I have a few words in the terms of this bomb that I found. But
You found the bomb now? I thought you could have found the bomb earlier.
oh no, I just mean like first thing I'm doing when I see him is I'm throwing it at him.
Shouldn't you save it for the tiers?
This
I
number can't be
really
right.
care.
I've only killed 363 teammates. That number can't be right.
No,
It's different.
it has a max cap.
No, yeah, the
of
max cap
300.
is it's not 363 because Goose has 2,159.
Well, mine and Nubby's and yours are all the same number, which doesn't
None of
make
these
sense.
words mean anything to me.
Have you not been doing your Hunt homework? You're supposed to be playing Hunt now.
I don't have Hunt Showdown.
You should play Hashimoto's.
No.
I even have on my console.
You know, I was gonna say
Played Hunt for weeks.
I was gonna say I don't have $30, but as soon as I say anything, it's gonna appear in my Steam library.
How do you view clips that someone's made on your account?
What do you mean?
Clips. Like on your clips, I only see them by popularity.
Oh, like you're looking for clips you've made?
Yeah.
Under channel, and then clips, and then filter by. Oh, it'll only let you filter by time.
I forget what I named it.
I can filter by. I know it was in the last. I think it was in the last.
Oh, it'll say
month.
Dieter in it.
Yeah, it will.
Clipped
It'll say
by
clipped
Dieter.
by. Yeah.
Backshot?
It's called
Rue
Rue Karma.
Yeah. Watch that clip and tell me that. How do you not remember this?
Oh, this is a very different. This is a very
Shoot the
different.
fucking barrel with fire.
No. This is not the
bitch.
what I'm remembering. I had to have known that was gonna happen. Like, this is different than what I'm talking
Look
about.
at this. Look at this.
Well, I'm watching. I have it pulled up on my browser.
Okay, good.
What? Where?
And Rue has the audacity to say you had to have known. I'm running across the road. Do you hear me say okay? That's me starting to plead with my life.
JFK in the head.
I'm halfway through the phrase, do not shoot that barrel.
It's actually hilarious.
You had to have known that was gonna happen. Like, I thought not shoot him. I was already 80.
And then Rue gets headshot.
Already in motion.
There's a clip. There's a clip of Koei. There's a clip of Koei in here somewhere when we were playing. There's a clip of you somewhere in here when we were playing Baldur's Gate.
Oh, right. It's true. I remember that, yeah.
Hey, Ree.
Hmm.
I have a fun clip for you.
Boogie.
I know this isn't the right channel for it, but I posted it in Lincoln Contingent.
Oh, this looks familiar. Oh, is this
I know this one.
is this their shot with the bomb lance? Yeah, it is.
Yes.
This is the yeah. I
Oh,
referenced to
yeah.
this so many times. Just the way you just fucking cleanly are just like, yeah, no, fuck, it's not, and then you immediately prove them wrong.
Too far. No, it's not.
I love that you
yeah.
two said it before.
That one's cute. Don't speak those words to me, for I was there when it was written.
Yeah.
When you talk to a bomb lance main about the bomb lance. Speaking of which, you guys, I will allow bomb lances to be acquired, but it will have to be
Hell yeah.
acquire an asset.
Oh, or someone has to build it if they're a spider. Or a tinker. Wait, what was it? Oh, it was
Those are
like
not
a
the
saboteur or something.
those are not the only ones that can build weapons.
Well,
Any player can do a long-term project to acquire an asset. Long-term.
Oh, okay.
And just looking at your clips through, you play this game in a way that my heart has jumped out of my chest 3 times, and it's a clip from like 2 years ago.
What?
Just like I'm watching clips of Rue.
Oh.
And even though it's like I'm not playing, I'm not even in the lobby. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm even spectating Rue at this moment. It's a clip from forever ago. I'm still getting nervous watching him play, just based on how Rue plays.
Mm-hmm.
He goes for like 3 talons, bleeding out, and gets the bleed at last 1 tick of HP.
Is that the Talon Gobert?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
I'm
God,
very
Rue.
proud of that. Very proud of that clip. I got necroed, clipped into a fucking wall while I was trying to take a shot. Get hit with Pax Dum Dum, I think. Yeah.
What is back
Yeah,
dodge?
the Talon Gobert. Yeah, sorry, I can see through walls. Oh, that's me shooting the guy with his...
Oh, I remember. I was outside and I was so confused.
Yeah, sorry, I can see through walls.
Because I saw the bullet hit the wall next to me. And I was like, what? We're in the west.
I
How does the
remember
bullet
he
come from the
clipped it.
east?
He clipped it because I just like fully just stood there for like 2 seconds and just like hip fire headshot him because he was not moving. Anyway, we gotta get on track. We gotta get on track. Koei is deafened.
Never heard of Koei before.
Right here. Take that one out. Okay.
Is that Tiger?
Maybe. I don't know.
No, it doesn't seem you hung out with Tiger.
It's been a while. I don't even think they're in my server anymore.
He still launches, like, GTA RP all the time, but I'm never. He never texts me back when I say hi.
The Talon go for. Holy shit!
Oh, flash bombs worked through choke bombs.
Mhm.
You can have a choke bomb down, throw a flash bomb, it goes through the choke bomb.
Yeah, there's no fuse.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. I haven't played Hunt forever.
Neither
either.
have I.
Right, I'm back.
Okay, welcome back.
Welcome back.
So, couple things. We do have to. We do have to kind of. We got to go through the base. I wish there was. I wish there was a single point of reference that showed all of the like changes from uh the book all at one in one place rather than having to check multiple locations.
Reed, did you end up going with the Arcanist or the dog boy?
Hound.
I didn't remember what they were called.
All right, let's start with the crew creation. And we'll read through all these options and we will decide which one we're going to do. I think there were additional crew types in the
In the DLC.
mhm.
And confirm that the audio is working.
I guess is it just under playbook changes?
No, it's not. I don't think it's playbook changes. It's most likely. I don't think they added new
There,
crews.
okay, there's crews, training upgrades. Vaults are bigger. Vaults hold 8 coin. The second holds 12. Informants, you get +1 tick on your long-term project clock when you work on an investigation during. Oh, these are
These are just changes. There's no new crews,
Okay.
right? Bravos, Colt, Hawkers, Shadow Smugglers. Yeah. We're gonna look back at the old one. Because that should be just the list. Crew creation: Assassins, Bravos, Colt, Hawkers, Shadow Smugglers.
I guess
Yeah,
then.
they didn't
So
add any new ones.
what everybody will do then is the number of segments in advancement clocks. Oh, I forgot that's a whole different thing now. Crew advancement is a whole separate thing, isn't it?
Same thing with characters. It's an advancement clock instead of just pure EXP now.
And though we
So-
can, those won't impact our first session. How many segments are in them by default? Because it's prompting me to select a certain number. Is it 6?
You have a veteran instructor. Master gives you 4. What? Okay. Let me see.
Crew
Wait,
advancement. Here we go. During this game session, mark XP when you make a desperate action roll. When you roll a group action roll, you also mark at the end of the session, review XP triggers on your character sheet. For each one, mark 1 XP if it happened at all, or mark 2 XP if it happened a lot during the session. XP triggers are your specific playbook XP trigger. You express your beliefs, heritage, or background, and you struggle with issues from your vice or traumas. If you fail an XP track, clear all marks and take an advance. When you take an advance from your playbook, you may choose a special ability. Crew advancement. This is not advancement clocks. This is not from the. Here we go. Advancement alternate. Advancement clocks. Here we go. Instead of the current XP trackers on your playbook, draw a set of 4 6-segment advancement clocks. Do the same on the crew sheet. Whenever you would mark an XP, tick an advancement clock instead. To acquire an advancement, fill up a number of advancement clocks as detailed below. When you gain the advancement, clear those clocks. If all your clocks are filled, you just need to mark XP just to make an additional clock to track it. Extra XP isn't lost. Oh, okay. So I see.
Yeah, you
So
can see the clocks
are there
there. It
are
should-
there clocks on all the character sheets now? There should be.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I see it. Mark XP.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, and there's 4 6-segment clocks. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then let me make sure that that's on your regular character sheets as well. No, it still shows regular XP. I think I have to go through and enable it for everything. Action, advancement, downtime, harm, invocations, and load.
Oh, I finally figured out how to get to the crew character sheet.
It's a whole separate sheet, not the one
Yeah,
on
at the
your
top
sheet.
you can click crew mode, character mode, and
You
faction mode. That's what I thought.
can, but your
But those
character
are, like-
sheet, yeah. So
Mhm.
yeah, yours won't update because we're all gonna have the same sheet.
That's smart. So I don't have to do it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
We should have a layer.
This we will. That's part of what we're gonna go over.
We should decorate it.
Wait, why does yours still
Second that.
show? Why does yours still only show 4 harm slots?
Me?
Yeah. Are you still? Wait, are you only allowed to have? Wait, is it? Is it now that? Is 3 the one that was 3 always lethal harm? I thought they had changed. No. The
Wait,
fifth
why
one
do
is
I have
lethal harm now.
4?
That's why.
Oh. You're confusing me.
Koei, is it 1 level 1 harm, 2 level 2 harms, a 3 level 1 level 3 harm, 1 level 4 harm, and then the 5th is lethal?
On my
That's what it's
sheet?
showing on the sheet, but I could have sworn that there's supposed to be more than 1 level.
Oh, that's weird. For me, it's showing there's. Do you mean like how many boxes are in each of the rows?
Yeah.
For me, number 1 has 1 box, number 2 has 2 boxes, number 3 has another 1 box, and number 4 has 1 box as well.
I thought there was only 3 tiers. Wasn't it 1, 2, and 3?
They changed it for deep
They
cuts.
changed it in deep cuts, yeah.
I see. So it just makes it harder to die.
You also have more stress.
Easy mode.
The new type of roll must be really, really brutal then.
Right.
It's called a wait, I remember. It's a systems, harm, trauma, load, advancement, action.
I saw this D&D skit.
The
That was like-
threats roll.
You know what? You guys can level up. You know what? His stat block looks pretty bad. You can level up again. Go ahead and level up again. I'm a little worried about this. Level up one more time. It's like, how fucking strong is this guy gonna be?
Cast time stop to cast another time stop within a time stop.
Exactly.
Are we still gonna wait for Sam to pick the crew?
Let's go ahead and start reading the crew creation, and then we will. They said they would be 30 minutes late, and that we're approaching an hour, so
We can just I think it would be better if we just continue and then see if he has any other opinion, and then we can discuss it again later.
okay.
I still don't think Sam knows that his character in quotations, is dead. Which I
His
find
character is dead?
Yeah, or like the girl. I'm just saying, like, it's been a while since Sam's been at the table.
I thought you
Whatever.
meant.
That's just.
I thought you meant their
No.
their PC. You threw me off. I
Sam's
was like,
PC is already dead.
what are we on about?
Okay. So, is there any context you can give us before, like, because like picking the crew means like how we're gonna get the book, the MacGuffin, right?
Yeah, kind of
And
like
also
that's where you're
generally-
gonna be. That's how you're the type of crew you guys are going to be is going to be determined by
Fuck out of
Us.
my character sheet.
We just discuss it, and I mean, have you? Koei, you were the only one that wasn't
I was not here on the 27th.
3 weeks
no.
ago. Yeah.
Yes.
Revive. Have you picked your archetype yet? Your scoundrel?
Archetype?
Or well, not archetype. What was the specific playbook? Yeah, have you
Playbook.
picked your playbook yet specifically?
Hound.
Okay. So I picked slides. Revive picked hounds, and
D chose spider.
and D chose spider. So unless we want multiple, that's what's been picked so far.
You say those again?
Sure. Spider, hound, slide.
Got it. Okay.
But also
Um,
you could double up. Also, vampire,
It's a
vampire,
subclass.
hoe, and ghost are not classes in the same way.
They
Yeah,
are
'cause they're
basically
like,
you become those things after you die.
well, or Hull. Yeah, Hull and Spirit specifically are death. Vampire technically is death.
Yeah. So like you could obviously work with Ray if you really wanted to be one of them, but like for your sake,
I
not looking at them right now to pick your first playbook is probably smart.
yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
I think
I'm not
it's
looking at like the like actual official list of like 30. I'm looking at like the core 7.
Oh, I didn't know there was more than the Core 7.
Um,
Yeah,
no.
just
There's
pick
just
them
3
up.
extra sub playbooks.
those
You
work.
have
Why
like in
not?
the whole thing, so Cutter, Hound,
Stabby,
Leech, Lurk,
stabby.
Slide, Spider, Whisper, Ghost, Hull, Vampire, Ferris, Forger, Janissary, Mirage, Rafik, Rashaka, Beezer, Syndic,
Whoa.
Stranger.
It's a lot
Where
of
Those,
did
words.
Yeah, I don't know half of those. I was in a
They
those are
must be
in
another.
those are the ones in the character sheet.
Yeah, there
Alright.
must be another book.
Wait,
Let's
D,
not
why
worry
does
about that.
yours says Cutter now? Why does it say Cutter instead of Spider?
Because someone clicked get.
Are you meant to only have one?
Proficiency?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I was confused at how the pops work, and we figured it out, but I never fixed it, and I forgot how we figured it out. So I'm gonna have to ask you again. I'm just gonna go through again and pick which ones I want.
I'm pretty sure the only thing on my character sheet that isn't like just ready to go is I need to pick a vice purveyor, but I couldn't really
Yeah,
figure out how to do
that
that.
part doesn't really matter. That's not something you're gonna do on your own.
Yeah,
And
and I
the
have ideas on
heritage
that.
Rue has to figure that out eventually.
Yeah, that's a classic. Rue needs to actually figure out what he's doing.
Yeah.
I picked a
Yeah,
heritage.
Well, yeah,
already.
but
it's like the packs, but like
Rue wanted to do
I don't know
something
if
cool
this
with it,
has.
but hasn't done the cool thing yet.
The cool thing
Does
is
everybody?
you pick one, and then I told you guys they do not need to have specific. I said from the like in
Oh,
the session
I-
that I'm not assigning stats to each one. That you just pick the one that you like, and then we decide what stats make sense for you.
Okay.
I can't remember exactly how it was done, but did everybody make sure to have the like updated sheet for this version of the system?
Yeah.
Koi, I think yours is already
The
done. Yeah, it is.
yeah,
Yeah,
the deep cut stuff.
yeah, it's enabled.
I knew mine was. I was just making sure everybody else got theirs.
If everybody will
Okay.
open the crew in the rules section, or well, it's
I
the
see.
crew. It's if you it's the crew colon crew creation.
The crew.
On roll 20 or the actual.
Yes, roll 20.
Okay.
Go to rules, and it might be in there. Yeah. Crew creation.
Has everybody gone to the page yet?
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
I'm just,
you
like,
guys should
reading
tell us when
through.
you're there. Well, I was gonna read
Oh.
it out loud.
I see.
What's that one
Um,
thing in Cyberpunk? The like people who give you quests. What are they called?
Gigs.
No, the
No.
quests are gigs,
Ha-
but like, what's like the
Fixers.
person? Thank you.
Fixers.
Oh yeah.
But the fixers give gigs. Okay. Because my character's kind of like a fixer, and I was just thinking, wait, I'm actually gonna be the one also doing the crime.
Stop. Yes, you're
So
inside.
I have to figure
are
out a
with
reason why I'm also a fixer is also breaking into the bank or whatever.
I mean, if you think about it, like some of the fixers ended up also doing their own gigs.
They were edge runners before they became fixers, just like
So
Rogue.
maybe I'm like
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say Rogue is a good example because you literally do a gig with Rogue.
I've never played the game.
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay.
thanks, Steve.
What it can be is that you're the one who actually like gets us jobs. Oh, voice crack. I need water.
Well,
Sorry, you're the one who actually gets us jobs. And
Yeah.
then like you still go like to the
Mhm.
jobs with us. So like a impromptu leader, I guess. So there's a lot of
there's always
pressure,
a
but sure.
mastermind.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's always a mastermind on the score, and also scores. The planning phase is usually just flashback, flashback, flashback. Anyway, so it should be fine.
Mhm. True.
Well, we don't. Flashbacks are specifically not in the planning phase.
Oh wait, there is a planning phase. I
Yeah.
completely forgot. I'm sure the planning phase is like scoping it out, preparing. Well, actually, preparing
Yeah.
tools doesn't matter. Scoping the place out is, and
Those
then
are all.
And other
That's
things like
legwork.
that.
That's legwork.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, it'd be funny. Not that I want to do this because this is my first time doing the system, but like making a character that never actually goes into the building, so to speak. Like you're entirely outside.
Fucking Bentley Sly Cooper ass. You know?
You're sitting at home drinking coffee, and it's like, I put a tripwire down that the guy would fall down the stairs and his hand would hit the handprint and open the door for my
Mhm.
team. And I'm not even there. But
You
then
go to
he's
So
you go
basically
into
you're
the
a-
building. You go into the building before the heist.
Yeah.
So basically, you're a net runner. Is
Yeah.
you're just like on the side, not actually in the building, but still
well,
fucking
no, the
everyone's
netrunner
day up.
still has to go inside and connect.
Depends on if you're playing
sometimes.
red or not.
Netrunners still have to take risks and stuff.
Mhm. Yeah, in
That's
Cyberpunk
true.
Also
Red, the
net-
Netrunner is like there at the place, but in OG, Cyberpunk TTRPG, they could be like a city away.
They
You don't
still
even have to be
can in some
fucking Night
places.
City.
It's just harder.
Mhm.
Yeah, like you have to get into
Okay,
like
we
a
should
chair or a bath or whatever. And
do that
anyway,
bullshit.
sidetrack of the
Backtracker.
century.
Okay, so there are 6 base types of crews. We can come up with our own crew, and then pull like pull
abilities and
things
maps
from
and
each
stuff from
one.
others.
Yeah, we
Mhm.
can make it work. But let's start with the base ones here and see which one sticks out. Assassins, killers for hire. They execute accidents, disappearances, murders, and ransoms. Bravos, mercenaries and thugs. They execute battles, extortion, sabotage, and smash and grabs. Excuse me. Cults. Acolytes of a forgotten god. They execute artifact acquisitions, auguries, consecration, and sacrifices. If most of you went for like Demented Pact or something like that, I could see cult working out. I might even say like we could even say that members of the Hunters Association are like the Hunters Association could be a cult of its own.
Like in the eyes of the game.
Yeah. Only
It
reason
sounds like
I
a
want to
game.
stray from that one maybe a little bit is because one of their special abilities is something that actually comes with the next one is you get edge from that. And I think the way that works in lore is pretty like patron follower type coded. So I would stray from that a little bit, but then we
I have
have
a hunt showdown question.
yeah, what's up?
So first of all, Hunters Association, is that just like one particular really large group, or is it like just kind of like a bunch of different
So
smaller groups?
it's the HAA, the Hunters Association of America. It's a group of people that hires people to take care of the infection where it is, or like just wherever it's at in
Okay.
Louisiana and the wider area.
So
Yeah.
I'm wondering if I should think about it more like, is it like a what's the word? Like an office of government? Not literally, but like,
Kind of, yeah.
is it like an organized thing, or is it just
Think
a
of it.
classification?
Think of it like, so the Hunters Association is a small, like, members who are actually part of it. It's a relatively small thing, right? And then
Okay,
there's a
so it's
bunch
an
of
actual
people who take
association.
on yes. And then there's a bunch of people who take on contracts for them, but are not necessarily a part of it.
Mhm.
So
And second
like,
question. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut
yeah,
you
go
off.
for it.
Um, what kind of like, well, I guess you might not know anything about it, but like, are they typically bad people in the Hunt lore, or are they
Everyone
like
who all
more?
the people who take the contracts are all different. They all take them
But
for
I mean, like
different
They
the
just
reasons.
actual
added.
association itself.
The
There's
association
some,
itself is a neutral figure.
Okay.
there's some
The
people who do it
yeah.
out of the good of their heart. Some people see it as a religious thing. They just added a character who wears skulls and eats people alive.
I see.
There's actually
Okay.
a lot of cannibals for different reasons. There's some like indigenous people who like want to free their home from this corruption. It's literally like anyone. It is just a
There are some
blanket
people.
idea of just like, hey, there's stuff here. Some people are like, ooh, I could make money doing this. For some people
There are
have
people
justice. It's everything.
contracts simply because they worship the things that are in the locations that they go to. Like,
Yeah, Ree plays a character who literally dresses up as a giant, like fucked up pig monster that is one of the bad guys. Whose
Yeah.
main weapon is a pistol that is covered in saliva that they keep licking.
and it's made of
Like he's
bones.
not a good guy.
Uh,
But the
So I'm
American
like
Hunter
this.
Association's like, I'll pay you to get rid of things.
capitalism.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, think of the Hunters Association more as like an organization that holds bounties.
It's
Got
it's
it.
a
Okay.
guild.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah,
fucking
yes, that's a good way to put
it's
it.
an adventurers guild.
The only thing is you don't have to be a member of the association to take a contract.
Mhm.
So they're a
Okay.
guild that's also contractors.
They're like
Yeah,
a fucking signboard company.
Yeah,
They
it's
put a
I was gonna
sign
say
up on
it's
them.
more like it's
I
more
get
like
it. Thank
a
you.
quest board. Yeah. Okay.
Anyway.
Hawkers, vice dealers. They execute procurement, covert sales, and shows of force and social events. Shadows, which are thieves and spies. They execute burglaries, espionage, robberies, and sabotage. And smugglers, contraband transporters. They execute clandestine deliveries, territory control, and expeditions outside the city. I personally don't think that assassins fits very well for us.
Not
Just
really.
based
No.
on the vibes we kind of want to get for this campaign. I don't really think you guys are going to be killing super duper often.
Well,
Um,
they're
The one that makes the most sense to me in
disappearances and
particular.
ransoms. Yeah.
I was gonna say the one that makes the most sense to me is smugglers, just because, like given the location and like the dangerousness of the location, um, it's a good reason for us to be there.
I
It's
just
like,
want
oh,
to
we're
clarify
passing through.
with smugglers. The entire island is the city, and if we're executing expeditions outside the city, we're technically pirates.
yeah.
Mhm.
Put on your pirate voice.
Well, I mean, people are able to leave this island. That is one thing that is not coming over from Duskfall.
We're not locked here.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
guys can leave.
I guess it
think
Yeah, let's just go
depends.
somewhere
can
else and
also work.
completely ignore all the world building we did.
It depends like, on like the details of like the contract when we came over here. I guess like why or like who has what we're coming to get. Because if like
You
we're
don't
stealing
know.
it from them, which we are probably going to
Yeah.
steal it from them, then Shadows makes more sense.
Well, okay.
And like, what are we doing in
Yeah,
our
you start
day
to
to day? Because stealing that book is like
That is
The
the
main
at
goal.
least the
ultimate thing.
conclusion
Yeah.
of chapter 1, if
That's
not the
true.
conclusion of the whole game. But it's a conclusion of something. Maybe giving the book like Sparks like, now what do we do with it? Or like maybe we're like the American Censors Association is bad. We should keep the book and do good things. Blah, 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 whatever.
Yeah,
Uh,
So-
I'm just like going off the basis of we don't really know each other, or at least maybe some of us do, but like all of our PCs are like in this crew for a specific reason. And even after we accomplish that goal, we're likely still gonna follow that core not ideology, but like methods.
Methods.
If that makes sense. Yeah.
I
don't know.
think that shadows and hawkers are probably the most kind of
Which one were hawkers again?
sorry,
Dice dealers.
shadows and bravos I think are the two
Oh,
that make
Oh, yeah, because
the most
we
sense
literally
for
are
me.
mercenaries. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and
execute battles, extortion, sabotage, and smash and grabs, or I guess it just depends on our methods then. Shadows
Yeah.
and bravos are the same thing, just with a different coat of paint.
Um.
Because one's
well-
espionage and one's extortion.
Yeah.
Well, we have playbooks, unless because I as a slide don't have any actual playbook abilities and any dots in physical
Yeah,
altercation.
but
I
that's
don't
what
think a
one thing I
spider
was
does
thinking.
either.
Ree doesn't, I don't, and you don't. And I was like, you can probably
Wait,
guy who can
a
punch.
hound does a hound have any abilities in their playbook that deals with physicality?
They have gun stuff, but I don't think Ree picked them.
Yeah. I mean, I was
I picked a wide range of stuff. I have one ability that's at level 2, and then I've got 1 points everywhere else. So I'm kind of good at a lot of stuff and not super good at anything.
just gonna remind everyone
Prowess.
everyone's
The only
Wait, how do
prowess
you-
you
hang
have
on a
is
second,
just
how do you-
prowl
playbooks
and
or
not
whatever.
wreck or skirmish.
How do you? I am
Right?
confused. Why is there a line? Why is there a line along?
And it's to
That has to so that's your insight insight prowess resolve. If you have the first level and a bunch of skills, that's your like insight level, your prowess level.
So why do you have 3 insight, but you only have one skill ticked?
That's a great
No,
question.
no,
It's been
the
so long since we
first-
did this. I have no idea.
Yeah,
why
that's the
anybody
thing I was
or
confused
anywhere.
about. So that first, like on Ree's character sheet, the
Okay, so
insight
hunt is
isn't a
marked
downward.
correctly.
Yes,
insight
hunt
is a
only has
downward.
2 points in.
If you have 2 points in hunt, you're supposed to click the one next to it.
No. We went over this. I'm pretty sure that that's wrong.
You can only have three maximum points in a stat.
No, it's 2 maximum.
I have no idea. It's been so long since I looked at this character sheet. I may have done it wrong, and
I'm
I don't
pretty
remember
sure you
any
did
of the
it
rules that
right.
I went through.
Because like look at prowl. 1 point in
I-
prowl also puts 1
I
point in
think-
prowess.
I was probably the closest to right if I am wrong, but I don't know.
Okay, if there's a maximum of 2, why are there 3 dots?
I don't think there's a maximum of 2. I'm pretty
Someone
sure.
just edited it right now.
I get 2 from heritage, I think, because I did pick a heritage.
No, heritage does not give you extra points.
I know that
Heritage is-
there's like
yeah.
there's a certain number that you get from one place, and then you get 2 more from another spot. I think. I can't remember.
I think so.
Okay, well, the marks you did in the like I believe so. Are you meant to have 2 dots in?
Choose a
This is one I
playbook.
found off Google. So like if you look
Yeah.
at the prowess,
So how do they
And
have a
then
mark?
that's
How do they
Four
have a?
action dots? You only have 4 action dots. And no action rating may have more than 2 dots unless a special ability tells you otherwise. Assign your 4
Yeah,
Oh,
dots
okay.
like this.
so you have an internal cap of 2 for the
Yeah,
starter.
yeah.
At creation.
D, I don't think this is right, because why do they have a mark? Like if you click prowl, and I do risky standard, bonus dice 0. How many dice did it roll? It rolled 2 dice.
And you take the
So I got a
lower one
4.
if you have 0. If you have
Yeah.
0 dots within the skill, you roll 2 dice and take the lower one. If you have 1, you only roll 1. And you may, I think it was either 1 or 2 stress to get
So I
1 more
guess-
bonus die to either make it into, if it's 0,
so
to
see-
1 singular die. If it's 1 die, to 2 die, and you take the higher one.
Yeah. Oh no, I understand that part. I'm just trying to figure out. I guess maybe you are right, because if I click this, if I click on their skirmish
reroll
number.
consort. Skirmish. Yeah. Make them roll command or consort.
Okay,
study or
D,
survey.
you are right. It is. Because if
Isn't
you
that
roll
weird, though?
consort, it only does 1 dice. Yeah, okay, the line is just confusing me. So you are meant to have, so you have 2 in hunt, 1 in study, 1 in survey, 2 in prowl, one in command and one in consort. Is that right, Revive?
And then
Yeah, I think so.
That seems like a lot.
And then
Is that? Are you meant to have that many?
I don't know.
I don't even know
well,
if that's
you're
what
supposed-
we're here to.
and then you have 2 extra one from the playbook base, and then you assign for action dots. I'm pretty sure.
What do you?
Yeah, there's some that
how?
are assigned based on something that you pick, and then you get a few that you can assign yourself.
I do.
If I remember
I do like
correctly.
this. This is cool.
Hunt 2, Survey 1 is your starting actions on Hound. I don't remember if you need to pick those.
But as
That's
far
what
as
I
I
thought.
You need to
understand,
pick those.
the
Well, I
Okay,
line,
don't.
you have Hunt 2,
like if I do this.
Survey 1, and you get 4. So you should have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4,
So-
5, 6.
You see how I rolled insight, and I got 3 dice? That's because I have at least a point in hunt, study, and survey. So like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
line is
yeah, yeah.
indicating that I have 3 points in insight. But it's also
Okay.
the first level of those abilities.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, all right, we're good. We're good. We're good. You're
Wait, why do you have
pretty
8
good.
points?
That's
Like
the
I
part
said,
that was confusing me.
I'm kind of good at a lot of stuff, but not great at anything.
No, you're not.
Right.
You're not supposed to have 8 points in total. You're only supposed to have 6, right?
I'm checking right now. I'm checking right now.
Because each
Sorry.
playbook gives. Is it how many?
Background and heritage are the only things I could be adding them.
No. Background heritage gives you what should be put, not extra.
Okay, put 1 dot in any action you feel reflects your heritage. Put 1 dot in any action that you feel reflects your background. Assign 2 more dots anywhere. Max rating is 2. And
So there's-
then your character gives you 3,
So 7
Three?
in total.
I think.
So I have 1 more than I should.
Where does it say that?
think.
Well, in the
Playbook.
specific playbook.
Hound.
Oh,
Hound
does
gives you
each-
Hunt 2, Survey 1.
Starting actions, consort 1, sway 2. So that's 3, yeah. You're supposed to have 7.
Fighter. Study 1, Concert 2. And I think that's the only thing on my character sheet as a
Let me
survey
pull
now.
up Hound and make sure. Well, yeah, okay. So yeah, you're supposed to have 2 in Hunt and 1 in Survey, which you do. And
you
then
get
so
4.
from and then you get 4 of your choice, which you have. So you just have to take 1 down. What did you choose for what did you choose? So your
I dropped a couple
Uh,
of command.
occultist is your background. You dropped what?
Command.
Also,
Okay.
so this is gonna come up, and I feel like this
I
is
totally know what you did, Ree.
Hmm.
On background, they give you a list of 3 stats,
Hmm.
and you
But
probably
it's
just took
recommended.
all 3 of them, but those are, you pick 1 out of the 3. That just
That
makes
you
sense. That
should
would add
pick.
up to 8.
Maybe.
Yeah, but also,
whatever.
it doesn't matter.
Yes, that does not matter.
Okay.
okay. So everybody has their character sheets. Should have 7 things total, right? Is it all 3 of them that have 3? They get to pick 3.
Right? Yeah.
Well, the playbooks give you naturally specific starting actions, and then after that you have 4 dots and whatever
Okay, so everybody should
Maximum.
have 7 points.
total.
Mm-hmm.
Koei has 0.
Mine's not 7. But now we know. 7.
Oh, yeah. I was just kind of like,
Vibing.
Yeah,
Yeah, don't worry.
we'll get back to that.
I'm just listening, and then
we'll come
like
back to that.
after
We'll come back to
everyone is done with the
Can you,
debate, then I'm actually gonna do stuff.
Yeah, can you at least in the meantime think of playbook you would want?
Me?
Yeah, just so we know where
Yeah.
we're going to end up for it, because what we're trying to do right now is decide on a crew type. That's important. We need to do that.
We can
I
describe
said
the
it. It
playbooks
was
too.
it was lurk.
Lurk.
Oh, lurk? Okay. So
Which one's
none of
that?
us is gonna do anything physical.
Lurk.
It's fine. It's fine.
No, that's
So
fun.
Bravo's
That means if
probably
like a guy with a shotgun pulls up on us, we're like, I'm just a level 1 goblin.
I want to talk someone down, okay? Fallout in Vegas style, okay?
Yeah. There's
Well,
no
I
bullets
think-
in your revolver. I can see through the cylinder.
I
Fallout 3,
have
not
the
Fallout
ability
Vegas.
where I can tell it that
No.
you're lying or not. Every
In fact, I
single-
did ask earlier what everyone else's player books were.
Everybody set their
I'm a
playbooks.
spider.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Completely
anyway.
slipped my mind. I was asking for a
No,
reminder.
everyone's talking over each other. You're good.
Yeah, we're all bad at this. Okay,
Okay,
so
so
let's go
what's
back
the
to
top
this.
one?
Does anybody have an idea? Does anybody have a case for something other than Smuggler, Shadow, or Bravo? Does anybody
I will
find?
say, Rue,
Yeah.
I don't respectfully.
Mm.
Wait, is it the group? That helps us that group should spend many hours doing this. So specifically, Rue, it does say that the players specifically should have a bit more say.
What do you mean? I'm saying you guys should have a sway. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
make the
sorry,
decision.
sorry.
You guys are. I'm just saying like
Yeah, that's
that's
fair. That's fair. That's your. What do you think we should probably do? Right?
I'm asking you
Recommendation?
what you want to do.
Okay.
I've swayed more to Shadows as we've talked about it. Smugglers was my initial reaction, but I think Shadows probably makes a lot more sense here. And
That was kind
we've
of.
just established that Bravos is probably off the table with the fact that none of us are combat oriented.
You
I
guys
wouldn't
can
mind
just
doing
be
Hawkers.
intimidation stealth, you know, where you say
Yeah,
you don't see
You
me,
don't have to fight.
you don't see me.
Mhm.
Okay, so Bravos is extortion, which is like what? Like
It's
threatening someone through
blackmail.
fear, blackmail?
Yes, blackmail and other ways of extortion, such as
Sabotage
like
is just sabotaging people, like breaking shit or obstructing shit. And smash and grabs versus stealing, scouting, robbing, and then also sabotage. So like I
wouldn't-
think that Bravos kind of fits with extortion because we have a slide. Or are you not a slide who's extorting people?
Slides are just talking to people mostly.
Yeah.
They with actual people, yeah.
Shadows
I
doesn't
don't.
seem like it has much space for talking.
Well, spies do a lot of talking.
Because
Sp-
what abilities do
spies
they
have to.
have? Can we see that?
Well, you mean the
I don't want you
actual
to.
play-
I don't want
crews?
you to
Okay.
use the. I want to
That's
steer
fair.
away from using the abilities of
The
a
mechanics.
crew to decide, like, because we can. What I'll
Well,
say is this: you guys
uh,
can end up. We can pick and choose some things. Like I'll allow you to like take things from other crew types.
Hmm.
Like I don't see a problem with that.
I'm sure there's a literal ability where you can steal from another playbook.
Yeah.
Sometime somewhere in there.
We should
If
go
y'all
shadows.
if y'all end up
That just seems like the
changing
best
how
route.
you end up being, I don't see a reason why you can't, you know?
The only reason I see Bravos is because we're like mercenaries. Slide is like, at least in my imagination, like a smooth talker or like someone
Yes.
like a liar to
Mhm.
get what they want.
Yeah.
And extortion is specifically intimidating someone, which is different than deceiving them.
Oh,
And
extortion is
what about
like
there isn't
blackmail
there
for gain.
there's one other.
Yeah, it's like you're intimidating them because you have blackmail or I guess any way that you are scaring them.
Oh, you have
That's
blackmail? You
extortion.
should have led with that. It's like my only weakness.
I personally would like to go for Hawkers instead. I think it's personally just for me, from how I thought of my character's backstory and stuff. I wouldn't mind the social events and shows of force. Definitely, we could have shows of force of like information or, I know your IP address or something.
Am I distributing crack to low-income neighborhoods or something?
That's true.
Breaking Bad time. We're gonna build rep by making 99.9% pure rock
Crystal.
salt.
I'm the one who wants.
I mean, technically, cult is just like exactly what we're doing, except for it's not a god.
Yeah. Or
It's
I mean, it doesn't say a god. It can be like a dark
Well,
voice or entity
Acolytes
or
of a
vague
forgotten
idea.
god. It explicitly does
Oh,
say a
never
god.
mind.
and Rue was saying one of their abilities is like indoctrinating people into a cult with like
That is
magic or something.
no, that's not what I said. I said they get they get an ability called edge. I was
Yeah,
waiting.
same thing,
I
yeah.
was waiting for it. I was waiting for it. Okay.
I'm surprised it didn't happen
Nothing
first.
funny about that. Yeah.
How does it work?
Wait, is that not? Oh, is that not specifically? Oh, okay. It's not specifically a cult thing. It's just that cult members can transfer edge to other people. When you roll more than 1/6 on a threat roll, you gain an edge, which represents the spark. Oh, it's just a gambit.
What? I think you said on
Confusing.
No.
threat roll specifically. Wait, is this
Maybe
actually a
are
specific cult
gambits
thing?
something else? Gambits reinforce
My brain hurts.
the nature of protagonists in
Okay,
sci-fi.
anyway.
Okay.
I see if we go with shadows or bravos.
Well, okay. I personally wouldn't want to do bravos because even though we are mercenaries, we aren't the things that they do, and most likely what the crew abilities help us do is battles, extortion, sabotage, and smash and grabs. The only thing we can do specifically as a crew, as these playbooks, is probably just extortion and blackmail, which really restrict us. And so if we just want to do blackmail all the time, I don't think that feels really fun.
True. Okay.
Okay.
Your
So
argument has convinced me. My vote
My
goes
vote has
to
been shadows, and it still is shadows.
shadows. Yeah. Even though we're not technically all sneaky beaky but I think shadows still just fits.
Yeah, I mean it could be like
Hounds-
anything
yeah.
heist related,
Yeah.
like espionage. That's not necessarily sneaky,
espionage
but-
for hounds, robberies for lurks. I mean, espionage also for slides too. Sabotage definitely. Yeah. Okay,
So-
I don't mind doing shadows.
I say it's been like an hour and a half, and we haven't decided on a crew. I think we should just choose one, and it doesn't like fully matter because we're gonna take skills from other ones anyway.
Hmm.
So
But to be fair, we weren't talking about that the whole time.
that's true.
I said us
So
to shadows.
which one
and
did you
then
guys say? Shadows?
Shadows. At least that's
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So,
I spelled it wrong. Sahados.
this next part is gonna drive
My car.
a car, yes. Once you've chosen, grab the crew sheet for that and record the following choices in the crew creation as you go. The crew begins with 2 coins in its coffers. You are tier 0 with stronghold and 0 rep. We're tier 0 with 0 rep and a stronghold. So we are now going to choose your reputation. Your crew has just formed and acquired a lair. Given this group of characters and their previous escapades, what initial reputation would you have among the factions of the underworld? Choose from the list below or create your own. So the options are ambitious, brutal, daring, honorable, professional, savvy, subtle, and strange. Actually, before we get into reputation, I do want to take a step back and talk about one of the things I did want to establish. The way that I have been thinking about it, you all, the reason why, the part of the reason why you didn't immediately start with your acquisition of the map is you all have the information you had when you arrived here, when the 5 of you arrived, is the map from our world building game. That is all you had. The world has grown so much since then. There is
Okay.
it's been several years, more than a couple. There's been expansions into the harbor. There are floating, essentially floating townships. So these huge docks that extend in either direction. And also
marina
into the
villages, kind of thing?
say again.
Like marina villages, that kind of thing.
Yeah. And then there a lot of the salt mines,
an
all
example.
those tunnels that we talked about before, those have all been expanded into, and then it's grown pretty vertically as well. So part of
So
the
it's like an actual
reason,
city now.
yes. But the reason why like it's taken you guys a bit to get off the ground, yeah, kind of. That's a good depiction, where they're just utilizing a lot of um the space in the ocean.
They were actually gonna build that in real life, but the guy who did it like got outed as being a gambler or something, and they never did.
Anyway,
Random fun
Okay,
fact.
nice.
Before the movie.
My point being, the you all like the fact that you haven't already gone and gotten the book is because things are a lot harder here than you initially thought they would be. So I
I
think
thought
what
you were
we're
stealing
going to
candy from a
do,
baby, but then the baby grew up into an adult with a gun.
yeah. I think where we're gonna be is we're gonna say that the initial game was probably about 30 years
30
before current day. I think 30 might be a little too far.
You don't have to put
Um,
a date on it.
it's a substantial amount of time. It's enough time for people that were children in the world building game to be adults now.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a specific number, but it's quite a while. Honestly, it's when you arrived, you're really surprised at how outdated your information was, and it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't really make sense.
Do they
But
like us, or are they like distant from the whole hunter association at this point?
I guess we gotta find out.
well, I
Well,
mean,
Russo, we've been here for a couple years too.
at this point, I was thinking you guys would have been here for a couple of months.
A couple months, okay.
Yeah,
Like, are we
maybe
getting
not.
spit on in the street? Are they like, oh,
No,
you're part of the same
so
people that came
this
to
is
us?
this city has been continuously growing, and there's people coming from everywhere.
I see. So it's
It's
like original settlers who actually in America is still from the Mayflower or whatever.
exactly. It's like it's not.
Mhm.
There's not a. Are you asking if there's like a subset of second class citizens?
No, no, I was just wondering if like people are like, oh, they're hunters, they're cool, or oh, they're hunters, they're weird.
Are you guys coming out with the fact that you're hunters? I was under the
Mm,
impression this was a clandestine mission that you get.
I
That's why
thought
you
we
guys have
smelled
eight.
that.
That's why you guys have
Who could be the stand user? They could be anyone.
anyway, you have more of a like explanation, right, Rue?
Oh, yes, yes. So the I'm still going to be very, very the part that's gonna make Mage upset is I'm still going to be very fast, like a little bit more leaning on you guys for the factions, just because I want everybody to have buy-in. Like Mage had an amazing idea that I am fully going to be using, and I'll go out for that whenever we do that. But whenever we pick a faction for you guys to be, it's a little bit further, but when we pick your hunting grounds, you're supposed to select a faction to take lower or higher tier with. We're going to make one up. Um and that's gonna be another thing. We can pick from something that we established in the world building game. We can make something entirely new, or it could be the thing that Koei made. Koei, I keep saying Koei, Mage. That Mage made. Um, we
Do
want
I still need
Mage.
to continue world building on that doc I sent you?
No, that's not. I don't want you guys to fully flesh it out. I just want ideas from you, and then I will flesh further things out. It's. I'm not
Mhm.
asking you guys to do the work for me. I'm making sure that you guys have buy-in. That's the goal of that.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Just
I
like you
am
want short little pitches for factions of people,
when we go
basically.
through this, if D goes, I really like the idea of the Marina Village having like a monarch that essentially like a what is the monarch of a family?
The paper.
What are they
head.
called?
The
No,
head. It's a
isn't there like a matriarch? Matriarch. That's what I'm thinking. Like
Or
the
patriarch.
I want there to be like a matriarch of this family that's really cool, and like that kind of thing, you know?
And then you can set up an entire score for that little place.
Yeah.
Okay, that understands.
Does that make more sense?
Yes.
Wait. So
First.
we're saying you want us to give you ideas that are related to our characters at all, or just ideas for the place?
Ideas for the place. It doesn't necessarily have
Okay.
to be involved with your character. D, I know, or Revi, was it Re or D that wanted to do that wanted to be paperwork as their thing. They wanted to
Me.
be Oh,
It was
okay.
all. I'm pretty. I feel
I
like
think
Eddie and
mine.
all of the me. Yes, continue, D.
No, I
What
think we
did you
all have
want?
paper.
Paperwork as your obligation? Like I know
Oh,
I know several of you.
obligation. No. That was definitely made.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just specifically me.
I know Office of Government is one thing that we talked about that I definitely was going to use. And then I mean obviously that there was a couple of other things that were in here. But the very first thing you said was the coolest part, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's the yeah, that was the only specific thing I wanted to flesh out for my character was the actual governmental organization of the archives. And so that's the most thought I put into it, and I made it up on the spot.
Anyway,
So
back to
that's why I got the most
crew. Back to
explanation.
crew. Let's go to reputation. Where do you guys want to what do you guys want to have your reputation be? We can pick a different word if one of these doesn't seem to fit, if you guys want to have a very different reputation. I think
So
one of the reputations from Scum and Villainy, which is the sci-fi version of this, is weird. Which I think could be kind of cool if you guys are just a bunch of weirdos.
I could say also
uh
like savvy. Like we're a whole bunch of people who came in on a boat and were like, "Give me work. I'm good at things." And it's like, why are these people on a boat weirdly good at like criminal activity?
Shit, that's something I have to include. Like, why the fuck am I on this island in the first place?
We're here to get a book, but they don't know that. So we're like, "Oh, I'm here to
Wait,
I'm
so we
here
were
to."
wait. So clarification. We came here specifically to get the book, but we've already been here for a few months.
Yeah, we can't find the book.
We can't find the book. Okay. Do we know
We
each
thought it
other
would be on a
yet?
pedestal.
It's not
Yeah.
public
I
knowledge
think
where the
we-
book is.
It's just that we know there's a book and we have to get it. And that's why we got onto this contract. And so
I
now
see.
We all took
Did
a
we
job.
all come here on a boat together?
Yes.
I would assume so.
It's not
Okay.
public knowledge. Like, okay, so here's the thing. You guys have your own lives outside of your work in the gang. That's like what your aliases are.
Mhm.
And your covers, I believe. Right? Is it
None of them
alias
has a cover.
and cover, or is that a separate thing? Okay, it doesn't matter. But you're going to have essentially not everybody sees you on the street and goes, "Oh, they're from XYZ gang." Right?
That's why we
Like
have 0 rep.
you're not immediate. Well, even yeah. Once you get higher in the rep, it might be, but so like you guys are still going to be. People are going to see you, and they might go, "Oh, that's D," but they're not going to go, "Oh, that's D. She's part of XYZ gang." You know, unless they specifically know you. So like whenever you pick this, it's going to be a reputation of the crew in general, not necessarily a crew of D, Koei, Mage, Revive, and Sam. It's not of you as individual characters as a collective. It's whatever you think your crew. I don't know if I'm explaining this correctly.
Yeah, how does that work with my cover identity? Like, how does that differentiate me from the rest of the members in the group?
What do you mean? What are you asking?
Like, I took the ability to have where people see me in the street, they think of me as person A because I have a whole bunch of documentation showing me that, like, I'm this person with these legal documentations, and I could like go into an office building and present them and be a different person.
As far as the book says, your alias is just your name in accordance, like is the name you give people of the criminal underworld, so that you're not using your real
I think
name.
it's the opposite of what you're describing, Real. It's not that people in the service don't know what we're doing; it's that people in the underground don't know who we are on the above world.
Okay. I think we can just instead of talking about this, can we just like talk about how our like what our crew dynamic is? Because like since we are like shadows, we could probably like talk about like assumedly we're supposed to be like clandestine, supposed to get a book, and so making a crew also makes the baseline assumption that we also want to get rep, and so because getting rep means we can have access to more information and people that we might know, so we're probably going to go on taking scores and stuff. So we're not very physical type of group, we're shadows. So how do
Someone's
we
like, I know a
present
guy who knows a guy
ourselves
who knows a
together?
guy. If you steal
Yeah,
this
how
from
do
me, I
we?
can tell you his name, and maybe you can get closer to that book.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the reputation. Like, how do we present ourselves? Like, are we eager? Are we ambitious? Are we daring? Et cetera, et cetera. Like, from the thing. Like, when we work together or, like, generally together, what do we seem as a crew?
Well, I feel like for that to like be something we all know, we kind of have to know some things about each other's characters, which is kind of still a blurry thing for me. Like, are we all just in our own isolation making our own characters, and then on session 0, we're all just gonna like tell everyone, or are
This
we
is
like
session 0.
actually okay?
Well,
I
yeah,
mean
but
like
we've
what
had
I
like
thought in the
10.
past,
Yeah.
yeah, but like uh, and like because I already have like a decent idea of like
Mhm.
character look, personality,
Mhm.
name, stuff like that. But like um I feel like it's better to make a character with like within a party if
Okay.
there's certain dynamics that you can make with other people's characters.
Yeah. I get that.
And currently I don't know jack shit about anyone else's character. So I'm very like hesitant to I know it sounds stupid. I'm very hesitant to flesh out my own character because I don't know what anyone else's is, and A, if it's too similar, B, if it doesn't mesh well with everyone else's like
If you're
character's
like making
personality.
a like murderer, obviously not. But then everyone in the party like, we're all pacifists, and you're like, well, fuck, what did I make?
That's like
Well,
a
that can still
decent
be
made
interesting,
pirate.
though. That can still be interesting. Having a
Yeah,
character that's
but-
very
Yeah,
different from
anyway,
the
I
others.
think by this point, we can just probably introduce our characters by this point.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Just
if I
generally.
yeah. You go first, Mage. Tell us
Okay. I
Send
have
us
a
the Google Doc, yeah.
well, no, it's the Google Doc I have isn't like it's for
Oh, you actually have
background
one.
because like
Yeah.
I have a very I was listening to Hades Town one time and I had like this whole character concept of like what if my character Orion Lysander with I'll send you guys the Google Doc too. So specifically there's this where the fuck is my DMs with you, Rue? I swear if I check back on the Google Doc again and I only see the meme, I'm gonna send a pipe bomb to your house.
Yeah, that's the only thing in there, my guy. That was a bit.
I'm gonna send a pipe bomb to your house.
just describe your character. We don't need like the lower accurate
Oh, well,
sentences.
kind of, yeah. I do
Just
want
like
to
do a
have
couple
some lore.
sentences to us right now.
Orion Lysander most likely is amnesiac, thinking that he's actually part of the islands. And he's been working so far within the main governmental organization, Archival Group, as an obligation for his vice. And right now, he's working with you guys because it's probably something very important that he wants to do good for. And so he does a slide. He's pretty charismatic, even for a paper pusher.
Does he have dirty glasses?
No.
That was so weird. Koei's mic lit it up when you said that.
No,
Okay.
that was just a laugh.
That's weird. No darky glasses.
Yeah.
And he thinks he's from the island, but he's actually a hunter.
If you read the first part of it,
I
Slave
don't know how to read.
Mines, the summary of it is a very specific. Basically, the archival system is based on slave mines which are in jars and put into holsters of taxidermied heads of humans.
Oh, okay.
You sound concerned. Blades in the dark is Blades in the dark, you know? Anyway,
That helps a lot.
basically, slave mines absorb information through multiple different ways depending on the information. They're like records in a way. But these slave mines can inscribe any type of information instead of just specifically movement of on a record to make sound. Slave mines are stored in highly cold freezers to be able to either transcribe or copy their information onto other slave mines that are put into dead by taxidermied human heads.
Are
The
you
eyes are
one?
specially made. Huh?
Are you one of these?
No. The plan
Do you
is
touch
that.
them?
Can I?
Make mate not worry to talk. Nice one, Rue. Anyway, continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm just gonna read it out word by word. Slave mines are brain stored in highly cold freezers to be able either to transfer or copy their information onto other slave mines that are put into dead but taxidermied human heads. The eyes are specifically made globes to either project their information, also acts as a type of interface. The top of the head is open. The viewer must understand to press and hold on specific points of the brain to be able to search each slave mine. The mouth is the dispenser of information. It copies any words or images onto pieces of parchment or paper. Slave mines all absorb information by first going through a process of getting off the ink. If it's paper, as a liquid and suffusing that liquid into a newly acquired slave mine container's oxygenated juice. Other methods are less laborious. The mouth needs only to scan the picture or other visual information. Audio recordings, however, need specially made slave mines and specially made slave mine holsters with functioning ears to play audio back. The already has specially made mine holsters will play it from the mouth from the existing vocal cords. These slave mines are stored deep underground for the natural insulation and cooling. As the liquid they're stored in allows for the brain to be preserved and the oxygen able to diffuse through it for last long as the island's people have been on it. To get a slave mind, all qualms of disturbing the dead has been quickly dashed quickly after when people needed surgeries. With the currently gained or remembered information of the human body, the nearly dead knew that their bodies would be used to help others. The recently dead could have made no protest either. Though currently is on a volunteer basis when so many people have populated the island. The process to make slave mines is an incredibly intricate, hard, and frustrating process. There is a small subdivision of embalmers or taxidermists that have already have the prerequisite training to either take a human brain out delicately enough or to preserve it in specially made acid. Trucks are cooled and delivered to the back doors of the main governmental buildings where the mines are stored, but are actually marked as other general governmental vans. And I'm thinking my character was in a way brainwashed with a slave mines with fake memories, and so now they originally came to the island, but now they're populated with fake memories, and they're just working with you guys now. That's the plan,
That's
at
so many
least.
words.
I kind of get it.
Brainwashed by a specially made thing by minds from a human brain.
Like we
into
knew
a
you
human
before
head.
you were brainwashed on the boat,
And
and then one day you just changed.
I
Or was
think
this like a
you knew,
year-long thing?
since Ryusei was a few months, I'm thinking it's like you knew of me as an acquaintance on the boat, but you didn't know enough to tell if I actually changed or not. Once I got onto the island, went to governmental work, is like I'm gonna go to get some information, and I'm very good with talking with people, and I don't mind doing paperwork, so I'll go in, get out, see any information I can find, and then I disappeared, and then came back, probably the same somehow, but with different memories, and you can't tell.
Okay. I mean, that kind of something that could work into this, and something just now occurred to me. Maybe the reason that we haven't gotten the book yet is because we haven't really been working together at all. So like, we all know of each other, but
And we
we've neglected to really do anything together. And now when the campaign is starting, we're actually realizing we kind of need to get anything done.
or
That's
like
just
one
an
of us
idea, though.
got wind of information from a guy that's pretty high up and needs something from us. Is like,
Yeah.
oh, there could be multiple reasons of why they need to hire new guys. in town. That's my character.
My character's a doctor, and I'm either a vet or a dentist. I'm not sure yet, but and I am actually a doctor. Like I am. That's my like job, and I have like a doctor's office that is a actual doctor's office or a veterinarian clinic or a dentist office. And again, haven't decided yet. And so people will like normal people will come in with their pet dog and be like, I need help.
Are you the pet dog?
Not even responding. And then, but like a criminal will come in because they know me as like, obviously we're like low rep, but we're engaged in the criminal underworld a little bit at least. And so people come in and like I'm like fixer in that case. So just kind of a doctor who's also a fixer, but I have a legitimate business and also like people will come in and be like, do you have any
like
information?
small odd jobs and stuff.
Yeah, and like I'll maybe give them odd jobs or maybe they'll give me information. The dentist idea I find funny of like
You're making small
people
talk to a person that can't speak.
with like someone's stuff in their mouth. Yes, that's funny to me.
Right.
But then
Oh,
also
that's
the
so-
idea that anyone you see with a pet, like if you see like someone with like scars all over their body and like missing an eye and they look all hardened and they have a pet like chihuahua, the idea is like, oh, maybe the chihuahua is just a reason they can keep coming back to this veterinarian clinic. You know,
You
like,
could
oh, my
just-
chihuahua's sick. I'm gonna come back to the vet clinic, but really they're just talking to me.
Mhm.
Okay,
then
if you
in this, I
guys
also
if you
get
guys
information
didn't
from
see if you guys didn't see, Sam is actually unfortunately going to have to drop from the campaign, so it will just be the 4. So we don't have
Okay.
to wait anymore. We can just make decisions.
I mean, you
Okay.
already were, but yeah.
Yeah, that's me. I'm just a doctor. Obviously, the idea that
I
this
was
isn't
muted.
working
I was
poorly
muted,
because
so
I'm
I
level
didn't get to
1.
say something about it. But the veterinarian, Gober. I do want to. I actually that does bring up a good point, and I want to circle back. One thing that I should have established this sooner. Are there any topics which you guys? I don't know how comfortable everybody is going to be with addressing certain issues that are very real in the real world, and if we want those issues to come up in our fantasy game.
Maria
So
was
yeah,
a homophobic slur.
yes, this is meant
Yeah.
to. Yes, this is meant to be a a somewhat historic piece. That being said, we're in a fake place that fake existed, with fake magic, and so we can not have certain things, and we can have other things. I think that
What are you thinking of when you say that?
Yeah.
specifically bigotry. I know bigotry can be a hard point for people. So I don't think there's a need for fantasy racism. I don't know if we necessarily need that to be
I mean, I think it's just straight racism.
Come on,
because it's
Rue.
set in
I
the
just
real
want my
world.
I just want my character to be violently racist. Is there really something
well,
wrong with
no,
that?
I
No.
yeah, A, there would be something wrong with that, and B, I don't want to have to play a racist.
Revive's character
Yeah.
is Pierce from Community.
No, I mean, Rue was making a valid point. Like, so we all are like, yeah, obviously being racist in roleplay is stupid, but like, can Rue be sexist? Like, there's a line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's one thing. Is like you're playing a. I'm assuming you're playing a female character. D, is that correct?
Well, that's actually something I was thinking about. Is like, I just assumed my character was male because I didn't think that this position would make sense realistically if they weren't.
Well, that's what I wanted to
Yeah.
approach. Is
Texas
that
D arc. Okay.
well, I mean, it's 1800s. Doctors aren't commonly women in the
We
period.
can
Like,
explain it away, but because the island had needed to survive for so long, a
yeah,
lot
Yes,
of
but
well,
we
that's what I'm
can,
saying.
but Rue's saying
That's what I'm
our-
asking you. That's what I'm asking you
Hmm.
guys. Do we want to address real world struggles? Do we want to address issues of bigotry within sexism and racism and homophobia and queerphobia? Like, there are queer characters in the video game that this is based off of, and that can be addressed. Do we want the gritty part of this to be real world problems, or do we want the gritty in this to be like? Do we want it to be like
Like
fake, lighthearted problems?
domestic violence.
This
Well,
is
that's a
just,
whole
like,
separate
me,
thing.
but
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I don't have like that kind of stuff doesn't make me necessarily uncomfortable. At least not that much. Uh Especially because it's not really going to be a dig at me, it's going to be a dig at like our characters. Uh but just out of
Mhm.
like personal preference with like the like queer stuff, it's I prefer to just not be a factor. Like, like no one really cares if someone's like bi or non-binary or like etc etc.
Mm.
Like it's just not really acknowledged. It's just seen as like a normal thing. That's just
Yeah,
my
that's
preference
that's
though.
personally where I'm fine with us being there. I don't think it's like it's not important. I wasn't sure if you guys wanted that to be an important thing because that is like those struggles and overcoming those things is for some people is very important in real life and they want that to be reflected in their fiction. So I wanted to see where everybody was at with that.
Okay. Now
Um,
Mhm.
racism though, that's a different.
I think that
I
they
mean,
can be really cool. I think representing struggles and ways to overcome them not only enable like bad guys to be bad and like
Mhm.
justifiably evil. Like if we have
It's
no
not like
homophobia and racism and sexism and
yeah.
stuff, it's like those are avenues
Yep.
to define characters as being bad.
I
Yeah.
will
And letting our characters
also,
be good. But if it's not there, I'm fine.
mm,
I'm
I
fine
think
with
to be
representation.
honest,
my favorite way of it being presented is when it's like not a direct parallel to real life, like something I noticed. It's like I don't know. I haven't been in that many D&D campaigns, but like specifically when I was like playing D&D based games, Baldur's Gate 3, is that like the only real like racism in that setting is like to fantasy races. So it can be like a metaphor for something like that. But uh I don't know. I just don't like it to be like I mean, we're in like a fantasy setting with like Rue said with like fake magic and fake settings and fake characters and everything. It's less so of like it
Well,
makes me like feel uncomfortable when people are like racist in the same way as they
wait,
are in our real life
what tools
world.
are you gonna use? Like,
What?
this would be probably be faster. Rue specifically. I want to ask you. Do you have like a guide right now to ask people this? Because it might be faster to talk about this.
I have a consent
Either
sheet I was
later
gonna send to
privately.
you guys.
Yeah, that might be
Yeah,
better
but
and faster
I wanted
later.
to cover general
Mm,
things first. And
mm.
I have one that I've used before, but I don't know if this is fully exhaustive. There's a couple of other things I'm
It's
probably
better than
gonna
nothing.
yeah. Um
I will also say, even if there aren't any phobias or isms, uh, that just makes the person even more evil because they see people as people, and they still want to kill them.
Yeah, right?
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm cool
It's
with it
just
being woke mind virus took over this island.
yeah.
woke mind
I
virus.
just think
Yeah.
it's I don't know. I find it more interesting when like the villain's motivation is something to do with morals and not like the 500,000th
Aspects,
race war. And I say
yeah.
500,000 because in the real world we've had that so many times. It
Mhm.
just gets like I don't know. It's more interesting when it's like uh
It's
when like
actual
the big
actions
bad
done to a
evil
person and not
when the
like
big bad evil isn't explicitly like super super evil and like
Mhm.
100% evil. I
you're
like it when it's
looking.
like a uh
y- I was
for
just
like
gonna say
a
you're
more
looking for a
moral
novel
reason.
conflict.
In this world, Christianity is actually pretty chill.
I mean the Spanish Inquisition is canonically here.
Yeah, but now they're nice. They're not
I forgot
homophobic.
about that.
Now
They're
they're
not.
not.
They're not weird
completely
towards the
forgot I
indigenous
did that.
populations of Mexico. They're not
The Spanish
homophobic.
Inquisition.
But now they're
Oh my
nice.
god,
That's my favorite world building sentence ever.
Spanish Inquisition, but they're
you
nice.
have to have a score about the Spanish Inquisition now. That is
A,
our
a
fault.
full session or two is just gonna be about them.
They
Maybe.
are
We'll
going
have
to
to
be a
sell.
faction. They're 100% going to be a faction.
Anyway, Does the consensus seem like we don't want any obias? Or we can probably just like change about it later once we actually get into our
Yeah,
first session.
No, it's all being
It will
nice.
at the it was I wanted to address that now because I think Dee's
Mhm.
character specifically the one that they were talking about. So like them being a doctor, like if we were going to address sexism, like is their character going to face that if they decided to choose a female doctor? And like it was something that Dee had literally already decided that their character was going to be male because they didn't
Yeah,
think they
I
could be a
just
female
assumed.
doctor. Yeah. So like that
Mhm.
was literally sexism in character creation. So that's why I wanted to address it early. I
Yeah.
apologize. Let's go back
Yeah.
to reputation.
right.
Oh, so yeah, which means can you read
Oh,
that
wait,
in the
Ree,
Koe?
you should say your character.
Yeah.
So he's an older fella. Like later into the middle age, he's always wearing this very like he wears very nice clothes. He's usually wearing a pair of slacks and like an undershirt and a vest.
He's
His
blind.
hair's
His name is
gray.
Fabi, and I'm killing you.
No, no, no.
He was almost gonna be
Uh,
blind.
He was almost gonna be blind. That is true. On the day to day, he runs a little curio shop where he just sells things like novelties essentially, but of the occult nature. Um, it's basically like a specialty shop for just weird shit.
Local weird man.
Yeah, pretty much. Local old dude sells you weird orb. Um, he also like occasionally he'll give people their fortune if he likes them well enough. Um, in the criminal underworld, he's known for like finding things, finding people, just generally locating. Uh, he's very well spoken, sort of like polite, and I would say measured in a way. Um, in the sense that sometimes when he speaks, it seems like he may have had more to say, but he didn't for indecipherable reasons. Um, I think that's just about all oh, and
Beetle.
around around the he's got a beetle. Um,
The magic.
like is magic beetle. That generally is with him. Like usually it's like on his shoulder or buzzing around the shop or sitting in a little cage in the corner in the shop. Um, I imagine this little shop is like it's the style where there's like an upstairs tiny apartment that he lives out of. What is this? Oh.
As you were.
I think that's all I have to say.
Okay. Koe, do you have a character concept yet? Or
I feel inadequate because it's not as layered as that yet.
Oh my god, yeah, but you've had half the time. I didn't even describe my character's personality at all.
That's true. I can like
can
I mostly just have
probably
like
assume a
personality
lot from
traits
people's
and
jobs.
like vague descriptors.
No, Ash.
Okay. Oh, that's a great example actually. Y'all know the have you ever played the Phantom Thieves DS game?
No.
what?
Fuck. Never mind.
Wait, what did you call it?
Thieves DS game.
Thief, yeah.
Phantom Thief?
Am I spelling that right?
Rhythm Thief?
Phantom.
Rhythm Thief. I don't know why I thought Phantom Thief. Phantom? I can't
Rhythm
speak.
Thief. Are you the
I thought
dog or
of-
the person?
Fuck. The person, not the
Oh,
dog.
okay.
Rhythm Thief, yes, that's the word.
Oh my
Raphael from that game.
God. This is
smug
such
piece
a
of shit.
deep hit.
Yeah. That's like mostly like appearance wise and like characteristics wise,
Can
but
you do
also
a French
like
accent?
I wasn't planning on it, but
I don't think
sure
French
as
is
shit
one
can
of the
try.
languages that they speak.
It might be now.
You're gonna learn French specifically for this game.
just for this campaign.
It's
yeah,
just
like,
counting up from 1 to 10.
You just only
So-
say you have a character that only says one word responses, and it's just like you tell everybody you're a Frenchman, and then they and your character only ever
No.
says numbers
No, no,
in
no, no, no,
French,
no, no.
and they only
No,
say
no, no,
one
no,
word
no.
in responses.
I French.
Jesus Christ, no.
Do.
Anyways, I like the idea of most of their background not really being known, but not in like the mysterious rogue way, just sort of in like the avoidance, don't like talking about it way, like never really opens up about it. Very like I said, very smug, but also like uh lightens emotional moments with humor kind of thing. Like not like a complete piece of shit, but usually pretty like uh
Am I hearing
I guess
Brad?
another comparison would be just Joker from Persona 5, which is why I thought
Oh,
of Phantom Thief.
so a theater kid?
But
Mhm.
a little
Yeah.
bit, yeah.
Oh, the irony.
Wait,
I'm
is Koei a theater kid?
no.
Koei is not a theater kid, but Koei gives theater kid vibes.
That's the worst insult
That's
I've
more
ever
than
heard in my
enough.
life. Okay.
Did you
Sure,
play Wendy in the
yes.
Peter Pan at your high school?
What?
Oh, that's crazy.
I didn't hear what you said. No, I need to hear it now.
It's okay. It's okay.
Major,
Anyway.
what'd you say?
Let's keep moving.
I don't know.
It's
She
okay.
paid
Do
me
you
5
do you,
cents
do you play
to keep
the
quiet.
do you play the do you play the dog and cats? Carry on.
That would be unbecoming.
But yeah, very like mostly going by their alias. Very rarely uses actual name.
Hmm.
I am conflicted whether I want this to be a he him or a they them. Probably the latter.
Woke my
Speaking of which, if we could, once we decide on character names, if you could go in and change your display name, to you set it
In
per
Roll20?
game. Yeah, in Roll20, if you click the gear where it says display name,
I see. Yeah.
changing that won't change your username. It'll just change your name, temporarily. If you could set that to be backrooms, yeah, okay.
Nice.
Uh, then you just set that to be your character name and then their pronouns. So like their first name and then parentheses their pronouns, just so that I can.
Yeah, that's actually another thing I wanted to mention. I think I briefly mentioned it, but like with the character is that since they don't open up at all, they don't really use their actual name. It's only ever their like
Their alias.
alias.
Sorry.
Yeah, but it's like similar to their name. Like when I thought of that, I was thinking of V from Cyberpunk. Like only uses real name with like close people.
Yeah. But when do we even hear their real name? It's only with.
Only in the Clouds 9 area when it's like legal shit or whatever. And I think also only in the end of the Phantom Liberty choice where you go to NUSA. It's like the very last thing Johnny says to you. But there could be other ones, I just don't know.
Victor Vito.
Okay.
Anyway,
So the hermit. Okay. Let's do aliases and then that way I'll just always refer to you guys by your aliases. Uh, instead of.
or we
Why
could do
why
both.
why is the Lodestar?
That's like
What?
the prime name.
Oh, I
Yeah, that's the
see.
alias.
I see. I see.
Damn,
I see.
fucking.
I
Your
see.
pronouns are
Your
pronouns are not fish the last fish.
I
D,
don't know
take
their
that.
pronouns yet.
Oh my god.
What
It's
if the
fine. It's fine. It's
pronouns
fine.
are like
No,
You
no.
know
Des
what,
the
that's-
doctor
I
and
what
Burroughs the criminal?
D
That'd be so
what D and Mage have done makes sense. You can go ahead and match them.
Okay, yeah.
Revive. Not revive. Yeah, revive. Yeah, revive.
Are
is
we all
the
gonna
one.
have a the?
There's 2 6
Oh,
7s. I
you
can't
mean
fucking keep track.
you mean the thing that I did first and then swapped off of and then
Yeah, you
you
did
know,
it
I did it
correctly.
again and then
Anyway,
the cool
I
kids did
personally
it, so
think
now it's
that
normal.
See, mine
I
are
personally think that
literary stuff.
we're for reputation. My personal opinion is that it feels like we're a group of professionals.
I was thinking either professionals or God, I have so many fucking tabs. The crew. Professionals are savvy.
Mhm.
Because professional to me has an aura of like we've done it a lot, but savvy to me has the potential to do things.
Mhm.
Like, are we really? We've been here for a couple months. To me, that's not very professional. Like, we're fucking living out of a shit shack in the corner.
You can have a
We're broke.
reputation
I
as
see.
being professionals, even if you are
Haven't done anything yet.
yeah. Like you
Hmm.
guys, we are time skipping a bit. You guys have some past jobs, and you decide at this moment how those went.
My vote's savvy, but that's just a vote.
Yeah.
It seems my argument. I originally saw savvy as like, more cunning, like a bit more underhanded. All of us, but we all like seem to have jobs, well-respected jobs, mostly.
That's our day
Like,
life. This is our when the
yeah.
game switched to nighttime and we go like Phantom Thieves.
Okay. I personally think my character is still a professional on both sides.
Savvy and professional do have a little bit of overlap, so I can see how we're going there. What do you think, Koei?
Like the crew reputation?
Yeah, feel free to pick a different one than one of those two, and you can also just suggest something that's not even on the list.
Yeah.
One was savvy. What was the other one?
Professional.
There's a lot more too.
I think daring. Although daring and savvy.
No, daring's
savvy.
pretty.
Yeah.
Daring is being bold, doing risks.
Yeah. Having
Savvy is
a
being,
reputation, having reputation as being daring, it would be kind of cool.
What have
savvy
we done?
means know-how, sharp perception. We've done things. It's like before level.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
before
we've
the
done
first
things.
session of D&D. You just do things.
Yeah,
You
we've
know
done
some
things as
NPCs.
daring, right? And so, like, what?
Yeah.
I
Wait.
personally, I don't think
You've done
my character
nebulous
would-
things that are going to fit into
Yeah.
this however we decide.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do love that you guys are the Blackfish, the Lodestar, and the Hermit.
And I
That's
was
kind
saying
of cool.
it's like. we
Did
all
you
have a
guys
the.
is it meant to pick like are you meant to set aliases that way? Does it say that
No,
in the
not
character
at all.
creation?
No.
Okay, so it's just
No,
a
no, we- it's just-
coincidence.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you guys are all
Well,
just
it
you,
was-
They had
you guys are
aliases.
just all like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I picked the hermit because the hermit often represents finding things and wisdom in tarot, and that's just tarot. I like tarot.
Oh my god, might as well just make a persona campaign. Anyway.
There was a Persona campaign that I was in that was like a day away from starting that took place in Brazil, and the DM canceled it because they didn't know enough about Brazil. I'm like, just learn
What?
more about Brazil.
Why would
I'm
you
not
set a
gonna, like-
campaign in Brazil if you don't know anything about Brazil?
It's like, and I don't care if you get something wrong about Brazil. I'm not gonna like punch you in the
Were
face.
any of the players Brazilian?
No.
Then yeah.
Well, like,
Okay.
you can be interested.
Moving
in the
on.
place, it's not
Anyway.
Vulu, Mr. Hermit. What
Yeah.
do
Mr. Hermit.
Mr.
Yeah.
Hermit? I can imagine a character now
Hey, yo,
who
Mr.
refers Mr. the Hermit. I can fully see
Yeah.
some like nervous client coming up to you and being like,
I do like the idea of that. That's
Oh,
really funny.
yes.
Imagine someone saying the Lodestar Blackfish Hermit.
Jesus.
Oh, I should need a parentheses, right? I don't have a format.
Maybe I shouldn't.
it's okay. Only D and I have parentheses, so it's fine if you don't.
That's one of the way to like separate the oh, I can hear myself. Ew. Separate the name from the pronouns.
Yeah, you
or
had
the
to D.
I just did a
D.
dash, but I can
Wait,
change
D.
it.
Why'd you go to the vet?
Because my character's
What?
still being made.
Okay.
Anyway,
Oh, okay.
Blackfish was cool.
I know, but that's just a. That's a
Was that
different
your last
character.
name or?
No.
Oh,
Okay. What? So, said I almost called you Sam. Revive. What reputation are you gonna pick? What do you think would be cool?
For the crew, right? That's how this
Yes.
works.
yes.
Between with the options that we've been handed and just trying to think of things from my own mind, professional and savvy make the most sense. But probably savvy, just because I don't know how professional my character would be.
So people
Like-
come
like,
like
odd-
if the difference here's the difference between savvy and professional in my opinion. Savvy means people come to you for your knowledge in a very specific area. Professional means they come to you because you get the job done and you do so with like respect every single time. That's the difference between those two for me.
I would say savvy. I think my
Okay.
character fucks up a lot.
Repeat what you said again.
That savvy is you're incredibly knowledgeable and have expertise in an area. Professional means that you do things in a very like refined manner, and that you're even if like savvy might fuck up, professionals won't.
But savvies are very specific. Like we're good
They're
at what we're good
yes,
at.
they're good at what they're good at. Yes.
They come to me and I'm like, I know a tracker, and it's Ree's character.
Mhm.
And then I give them
So
your number.
if you
for
guys
their
have a
free time.
reputation for being savvy, like for instance, like if I said that someone was tech savvy, it means that they are good at tech, right? So like I think if you guys end up being um you guys are going with shadows, right?
Yeah.
Savvy is basically the word that people should be using a lot of the times when they say autistic.
Yes.
That's kind of funny.
we are all autistic.
I don't think there's a single person in this call that's not at least somewhat on the spectrum.
Oh, I meant our characters, but that too. Yeah.
But you know what I mean. People
spectrum?
like people will see somebody have like
Yes.
a high degree skill in something that seems incredibly random, and they'll just call them autistic.
Anyway,
I mean, they're right
But,
most of the
yeah.
time.
Fair, but you know what I mean.
Okay, so I'm getting so we've got professional, savvy, daring, and those are the three votes. Does anyone think that we're going in a very different? Your characters, by the way, can have a different reputation than the
Oh,
crew.
yeah. Do you mean
You guys
Vice,
can also
or-
try to change your your initial reputation. This could also it could be that you guys have your reputation for being savvy. And
we also earn
specifically
EXP when we go into the crew's reputation. So if you want to be more professional and do more professional things, we get more EXP when we earn EXP from being professional. But if you want to be like particularly good at something, we earn EXP from savviness.
Yeah. So what I will say is we could also if you guys are making enough, you'll have to it'll be at the cost of XP for a little bit. But if you guys want to change your reputation, like if you have like 2 or 3, when you would maybe I'll I think what I'll do is when you advance a tier. Yeah. I'll either well, I don't know about a long-term project being for changing your reputation. I more mean like whenever you advance in tier.
Running around saying, "We are daring."
It is that
I'm daring.
PR campaigns have worked before.
Yeah, I guess that is true. That could just be that could be a long-term project. Is just change. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So what I'll say is we can address it later. What do we want to just? I see.
Anyway.
I have 2 votes for savvy. Are we wanting to change from professional?
I think
I would
I
like
almost
professional,
want
but
to
if there's
swap to
more-
professional.
Wait, you're switching your
Look
vote
at
to
that.
professional, D?
Yeah, how you described it makes it seem like No, my character is not like very professional, but it's not about our characters.
No,
It is
it's
just what
how
people
people
hear about. They
perceive
hear
you.
about the Phantom Thieves, and they're like, "We're really good at things."
Is that our name?
No, we're the Phantom Thieves, but it's spelled
With an S.
THEIVES.
Yes,
Thieves.
please.
We're the Phantom Sieves. SIEVES.
Oh my god.
It's that one
Anyway.
scene in the in Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man bloopers where J. Jonah Jameson can't say thief.
So we
That-
have
Exactly.
we have professional. We have 2 votes for professional, 1 for savvy, and 1 for daring. Or do we want to have a
Describe
primary?
professional again.
Professional is people that demand respect and give it. So like if you think of, when I think professional, I think like a fine dining restaurant, right? All of this, all of
Mhm.
the staff there, the whole process, you like, it doesn't feel shady when you go to a
Like
professional.
Arasaka.
Yes, Arasaka would be a very good the
Never
game
played
you
the game,
haven't
or
played,
tabletop.
D. The game that you haven't played, and yet you did pick the most professional. Corpos
Yeah,
would
yeah.
probably be savvy. Arasaka, I guess Arasaka is a corpo, but like Arasaka would
And
definitely
Savvy is
be
like
professional.
what? Like a mechanic shop?
Yeah. So if
Like
you
the
talk about like
nomads
your
would be
local,
savvy, right? Or savvy with
no,
vehicles and
the
like
nomads would
engineering and
be
stuff.
probably strange.
Okay, but let's do that. We're getting
Yeah.
off track.
But like,
Yeah,
okay, so the
same thing.
difference between like, for example, two places that do the same thing but have different reputations. A car dealership, their service department would be professional. A local mechanic shop would be savvy.
Okay, so do we want to seem local or like big brow? I think I want to seem local. I'm voting savvy. We're local.
You've changed once again.
Yep.
Back to your
So
original.
that's me and Rhea and savvy.
Koei, where are you at? Are you still at daring?
Yeah, I think so, but I don't think it really matters if
And
we've
you
all
can be
voted.
daring personally.
That's true.
You guys can also have
I am just like thinking about
you
you know
guys
what?
have a
Whatever, yeah.
reputation for a specific thing, and then you can do things that are outside of your reputation.
Yeah, I am now realizing that reputation is probably like a fluid thing.
It is.
So it will change. This is just how we're known right now. So yeah, savvy actually works for that, since we're kind of we literally have
We're
0
new on the
rep.
block.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and put savvy in your reputation. We can come back to name, because
No,
I
we already picked
imagine
them,
you guys
right?
don't have a name picked out.
Phantom Thieves.
No, let's do
You
it
guys
in
hear
character
anything?
later.
You guys hear anything? That's weird.
Is my
All right.
crew sheet supposed to be updating, or am I supposed to be doing it?
There
No, it's
is
on
a
its own
whole
character
separate
sheet.
character sheet for the
Go
crew.
to the AI
Okay.
book and then click crew.
The AI book. It's just a magic book.
It has sparkles on it. Every AI program on Earth has sparkles on it. They were
That's-
on
Oh,
the
that's
sparkle.
a damn good point.
Anyway.
What am I clicking on?
Okay,
So-
click on the book, the third from the left. And then it should
Yeah,
say
I
all
saw
of our
one there.
names, and then it should say crew.
Oh, okay. I see.
Now we continue on to layer.
Layer. Yep.
All
All right.
right. Know it.
So no, can I have that back on full brightness, please? Alexa, lights off. Now you can turn it all the way off.
Anybody
keep
who
on
watches this
making my
stream is
character's
gonna
name
plunge into
Koei.
the abyss.
My character's name is not Koei.
I mean, it can be if you want.
For some reason, Bo just keeps in my brain defaulting to Koei.
Okay. So
Boy.
you earn XP when you bolster your crew's reputation. So think of this as a cue to indicate what sorts of action you want in the game. Will you be recklessly ambitious, targeting higher tier targets? Or will you take on daring scores that others deem too risky? Are you interested in the strange weirdness of the dusk? Also, talk about where the crew makes its lair. You begin at tier 0, so it's probably a very modest or abandoned sort of place. Choose one or create your own. Excuse me. half sunken grotto in the cities, maze-like underground canals. If that was the case, there probably wouldn't be very much underground canals, but this might be within the within some of the abandoned mining tunnels, within like the stuff on the plateau, things like that. An abandoned watchtower atop an ancient crumbling wall.
Hey,
This
we have
could
those.
we literally have this. So this you guys could be set up in those
That actually sounds really cool. But continue.
Oh, but
on.
number 3 could work
yeah.
with both me and Reeves. Wait,
Yeah, I
Is
was
there-
gonna
Where
say
are you reading?
We could,
the
My bad.
we could
so
be, like,
we're
on a
reading on
block.
the crew. So if you like it's
'Kay.
inside of the rules, it's the crew, and then under crew
Yeah.
crew creation, yeah. So so it says the third option is the unassuming back rooms of a merchant shop. I do like the idea
Oh,
of
yeah.
D's veterinary service just having like in the top section just having uh like
Our whole ass layer.
well
Yeah.
it could be like underneath it or something like that, and you guys go just in the back room of that. That could be kind of cool. And D's
Mm.
business is just a front.
no, that's
Mhm.
the thing though. The entire class that I picked is it's not a front. It literally is like my vice can be I have to go back and like I have a backlog
Yeah,
of vet clinics.
that's one of the that's like because you picked obligation, right?
I haven't picked any yet, but probably will pick obligation.
Okay. Um.
If my pet cat gets hurt, then I can bring it to your character.
Yeah, well, again, I think it's cool that like if you see someone like if we're all sitting at an inn and there's a guy sitting in the corner, and he has a pet, it's like, does he actually like that pet, or does he only have this pet dog just to have an excuse
What's the
to
equivalent
see?
to animal handling?
I don't know,
Depends on the
hunting.
animal.
Hunt is more like tracking, maybe
I thought you
study
meant
or
like to eat
survey.
them.
Consort, sway, command, those 3.
Yeah, social skills just translate to dog skills.
Oh, well, the way by the
They're
way,
supposed to be very
the way that
generalist.
I see this, consort has to do with
Do
telling
they
the
have
truth.
actual descriptions?
They do have descriptions, but I feel like some of them are still a little confusing. So sway someone with
Oh yeah, I
charm,
just went
logic,
all of them.
deception. You can also just see them when you hover over them in your character sheet.
I didn't know that. Ooh, I pulled up that entire page just for that. Yikes. Okay, anyway.
Yeah, if you hover over them in your character sheet, it gives you the
How's
description.
Koei's character sheet more complete than mine?
Oh, I see it.
I'm just filling shit out,
Um,
man. I don't know. This is all probably gonna
I do have a
change.
question for symbols, maneuvers.
Oh, I actually do
I
have
mean, there's
obligation as my
maneuvers
vice.
and consequences, so I don't know why you think there isn't. Um, it's very detailed. When you command, you compel swift obedience. You might intimidate or threaten to get what you want. You might lead a gang in a group action. You could try to order around to persuade them, but consorting might be better. When you command someone, you don't care about what they want. You tell them what to do and expect them to do it out of fear, respect, or some other motivating factor. This is your leverage over them. Consorting can be better if you're trying to get along with someone and work together. When you command a friend or contact, they feel disrespected, so your position will probably be worse.
Where are you seeing
That's
this?
I just searched up
Okay.
consort.
Oh, okay, inside of the rule
Yeah.
book. Okay, I thought you were looking at the thing that. Yeah. Okay, carry on.
Command is almost always the right action for leading a cohort or setting an NPC group to do something according to your instructions. Handle as a group action teamwork maneuver with you rolling command a cohort rolling quality. You might be able to command another PC, ask the player if their character has reason to follow your orders, fear, trust, respect, etc. If they do, then your action can force them to comply. If they don't, then your action can only disrupt them somehow. You might threaten them with intimidation, inflicting harm, cause them to hesitate at a crucial moment, make them look weak in front of others, etc. Command isn't mind control, but it is an intense interaction. The other player will judge if their character can be ordered around or not. When you consort, you socialize with friends and contacts. You may gain access to resources, information, people, or places. You might make a good impression, win someone with someone over with your charm and style. You might make new friends or connect with your heritage or background. You could try to direct your friends with social pressure, but commanding might be better. GM questions: who do you consort with? Where do you meet? What do you talk about? What do you hope to achieve? When you consort with someone, you care about what the other person thinks and feels, and in turn, they care about what you want, or at least a tiny bit. You're being a charming, openly open, socially adroit person. You can consort with people you already know or try to fit in, quote unquote, in the new situation. You make a good impression.
Listen.
To consort, you need an environment that isn't totally hostile. You might consort with a chain gang when you're thrown into Iron Hook, a desperate situation to be sure, but it's usually hopeless to consort with assassins sent to murder you. When you consort with people related to your background or heritage, you can expect a better position and or increased effect. You might be forced to consort in a familiar situation in order to create an opportunity for another action. For instance, if you want to talk to Lord Squirlock at a party, you have to at least try to consort with other guests to make your way to his table. Commanding or swaying are options, sure, but expect a rather sudden escalation of trouble if things go badly.
You should be an auctioneer.
Prowl, skirmish,
Out above the crowd.
survey.
Hey,
Sway. When you sway, you influence someone with guile, charm, or argument. You might like convincingly. You might persuade someone to do what you want. You might argue a case that leaves no clear rebuttal. You could try to trick people into affection or obedience. Consorting or commanding might be better. Jam questions. Who do you sway? What kind of leisure do you have here? What do you hope they'll do? When you sway someone, you don't care about what they think or feel. You're manipulating them, either with charm, lies, or well-reasoned arguments that can't easily dismiss. You're trying to get them to do what you want, not what they want or need. You can sway a friend or contact. They're probably vulnerable to you, but the risks are higher if they figure out what you're doing to them. It's probably a desperate thing to try. Swaying someone isn't mind control. You need some kind of leverage to make it work. It might be the leverage of being a very charming or desirable person that the target wants to please. It might be the leverage of having good reasons, evidence, or moving rhetoric that all seems so convincing they're inclined to agree with you. Leverage is situational. What works with one target may not work with the other. If you have leverage, you can try to sway them. Without it, you can fall back on fear or intimidation, commanding them, or even simple physical force to get your way. You might be able to sway another PC. Ask the player if you have any leverage over their character. If you do, then your action can force them to see it your way. If you don't, then your action can only disrupt them somehow. An intense distraction, but not a convincing one. That's the difference. And there's also like risky, desperate, extra information.
Yeah, and part of the reason why before I was been thinking a lot about your rebuttal of like being able to do a specific stat. Like whenever you use
Right.
one where it says like, for instance, whenever specifically like whenever in the sway things it says but consorting or commanding might be better. So that's to say you could roll sway and you would have reduced effect at doing so. So like for instance, sway could be risky standard, and then consort could be uh
The other one.
risky limited. Also, one thing I will say, so like something that the thing covered, I don't remember if it ever covered this, and actually just recently came up in the actual play that I've been listening to, and so I wanted to cover it. If there is ever something that you're going to suggest with this particular stat that it seems like you wouldn't, that wouldn't really come up at all, or wouldn't be very helpful, I might say, sure, but that's going to have no effect. So there is there is an effect below limited, and that is no effect. And the only way to have any effect when you have no effect is to push yourself or to take a devil's bargain. So like there's going to be some situations where you're like, I would much rather roll this thing that I have 2 in, but like you're gonna have to make a case for it.
Yeah.
So all of that
Serenade the wild deer by punching the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, unrelated
yeah,
question
sure.
entirely. I'm filling out like my character sheet as most as I can right now.
Thank you.
About the one close friend, one rival system.
Well,
Is that something I
probably
need to
later.
do now, or
It's
like?
probably
Yep.
a later thing.
No, you can just make it up. You make it up,
Just
and then
make it
I'll
up?
make it work.
Oh, okay.
Anybody you
Okay.
want.
Give me a moment then.
Yep.
So I just get rid of these
Rude
presets.
Cat Gaming is
Yeah,
my rival. It's a little
Rude Cat Gaming
weird
is
character. He dresses
my
up as a
buddy.
dragon. Oh no!
Having a
If you're gonna pick your buddy, it's gonna be
that
my
is
rival.
that is kind of funny
What?
that you guys, if you guys have a crew and like someone shows up and it's like, what are you doing here, asshole? I'm here to see D. It's like, oh, okay.
Grumble,
And then
grumble,
like that's
grumble.
kind of thing. Yeah, exactly. And it's like you just kind of go in your opposite ways, and it's just like, yeah.
Oh, that's perfect.
What if
Okay.
everybody just
Now
hates
let
one
me look.
specific
Okay,
person?
okay. So back
My
to the
vote's on.
back to the
Never mind.
back to the crew thing.
Yeah.
Are we going unassuming back rooms and we're putting it in the back of D's shop? Is that what we're doing?
I mean, I think that that's cool. I will say, because, and I feel like having the headquarters of our people also where my actual business goes. Well, I guess Ray is also an actual business.
To be fair, though, mine is like an antiquarian where somebody might show up like once or
Like-
twice a day, as opposed to a veterinary office where people are probably going to be coming in and out.
My idea is that like we're on like the same block and like we also rented out a space near those places.
Yeah, I just feel like I guess I'm not really a fixer. I'm more of like a like instead of criminals who want work coming to me, there's people who want work done who come to me.
Hmm.
I mean, that's
I guess.
fixers do that. I mean, people
Yeah.
hire
Fixers
fixers to
also,
get
like-
people to hire mercs.
Yeah, and instead of hiring
Yeah.
mercs, I'm just doing it with my friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much.
But then in that case, like, should our place where like our guns, not that any of us are that combat focused, but like our guns and our gold doubloons and our like
Oh, that's a good
ecto
point.
like
Do we
Ray
all
has
want that there?
ectoplasmatic electric bullets and a beetle that can phase through walls and explode. Like, should that
What?
be in my place
Yeah,
that's like
the
animals
last-
that I'm taking care
Well,
of?
it's
Should
not
it-
in
It-
the. It's not in the.
it
It's
could be,
not
like,
in. It's in the back room.
underground.
It's like I was gonna say. It's either I was thinking in the attic, or like the
Yeah,
either
but my
the s-
houses are or my store's already important. So I don't and Ree's I feel like could use this as like its quote unquote purpose.
Maybe your store can be like it has an
Maybe we
entrance that
share.
leads to the lair.
Yeah, we could have like a shared.
Oh, like a secret entrance. Is that one of the things
a
inside of
secret
the? I think that might be inside of the
secret
layer.
tunnel.
I mean,
Drug-
it'd be very
yeah.
easy to just have my shop
Secret
have, like-
pathways. Yep, secret pathways is one of the things you
could
guys could
probably-
eventually get.
It would
Okay.
also be incredibly thematic for my occult shop for there to be a bookcase where you pull a specific book and then there's just a staircase to a hidden basement.
Yeah.
Can't believe you're
That'd be pretty
cliche
cool.
about this.
I'm just saying, it would be really cool.
I mean, can we have?
What if
two
it's like a
bases
secret
for it?
knock, huh? Like it's an automated secret knock, and then the door opens.
It could be a fucking. You have to pull out like 3 specific books.
Oh,
Could be
a tune.
codes.
By the way, a tune is going to be Dark Sight. The Ghost Field is going to be Dark Sight. That means something to two of you.
Yeah, that's okay.
Dark Sight is a mechanic in Hunt.
This
Which
is hardly a hunt game at this point.
It's hunt
It's
inspired, but there's also lots of other
fine.
stuff going on.
Lore wise, it's Hunt.
Yeah, but nothing else.
We can figure it out.
So here's
Yeah,
the
which is
next.
totally
Here's
fine.
the next part. The establishing your hunting grounds. We're not gonna establish a specific district. But we are going to pick a the GM will tell you which faction claims the area, and you'll decide how to deal with them. So that's not how we're gonna play this. I want us to come up with, as a group, I want us to come up with a faction that we think it would be cool for you guys to be stepping on the toes of. So who do we want? So there are 3 options. We can pay them off, give them 1 coin in exchange for giving you room to work. Pay the faction 2 coin as a show of respect and gain +1 status with them. Keep your money and take -1 status with that faction. So there are a couple of other things here where it's like when you do things inside of your hunting grounds, you get +1D to gather information and a free additional downtime activity to contribute to operations. Your hunting grounds are useful for a particular type of crew. Each crew has a type of the operations for their hunting grounds. For instance, assassins have accident, disappearance, murder, or ransom as options, and you choose one of those options as your preference. And then when you acquire turf, you expand the size or type of your hunting grounds. Detail the new area or methods with help from the GM. So, what because this is not going to be as much of a metropolitan area. I feel like what we're going to do, it's not a in Duskfall, your hunting grounds would be like 3 or 4 blocks, right? And the other factions would be, I feel like all of the factions are going to have influence over almost all of the areas, at least of the main like city portion, and then they'll have something on the outskirts or like a particular social group which you'll have more inroads with. Like before I talked about the marina area, and I was talking about something. I literally came up with it on the fly, but they're being a matriarch who, like, there being a particular family who is kind of in charge of everything there, and like that matriarch being a feared figure within there. And then Mage came up with
He's the head of the HOA.
The
kind of
entire governmental organization system.
the governmental organization system. That's probably going to be a tier 4 faction, and that's probably not where we want to be. So this could be
Maybe we should raid the White House as our first score.
And they hate us.
Fine.
Are we
fine.
based in the fucking White House's basement?
On Cox
Yeah.
dagger? Okay.
so I want to go more in a direction of something like that. So we have the archive is a governmental agency, but then there's also, weren't there people in the salt mines, the corrections people over there?
I can't believe you're actually using everything I have. Okay.
Well, I thought it was cool.
I mean, you thought all of it was cool, not just specific to slave mines. I think you just like took specific to slave mines and ran with everything. Didn't run with anything else.
I didn't run with, so the forum I'm probably
Mm.
not gonna use as much here. But the penitentiary looked cool.
The forum. Oh, you mean the judges system?
Yeah.
The numbers I just made up because like it just sounded right, you know.
Yeah. So like that, but the
Oh.
penitentiary seems really cool.
I'm just thinking like because both the penitentiary and the forum deal with like it's the justice system.
Yeah.
So if we're doing like a breakouts type of score, we might have to interact with the forum if we want to go for like the lawyer route as like an early parole, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
You should have
The
like a
dissent
baker's
disbursement
guild
system.
or like a
Yes,
food
actually.
guild because there's a giant industrial fridge, and that could be like
Well,
the
that
heart of,
fridge,
like,
that fridge is in use, D. Remember what's in
Oh,
there?
hell yes.
No, I don't.
I
Slave
fucking don't.
mines.
Oh wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That fridge is 100% where the slave mines are.
Spoilers, Rue, spoilers.
Are they shrunken? Are they normal size?
They're normal
The
size.
slaves or
like
the
human brains.
refrigerator?
The head.
The heads, the slave mines are completely just human brains are being repurposed, and like the holsters of the slave mines are just genuine human heads from like the shoulders and up.
Also, I do want to address Mage slave mind is
Mhm.
just 100% a thing from Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh wait, really?
Yeah.
Should I
Oh,
rename
yeah, I
it to,
see.
like
So there's the slave mind is one of the a name of one of the mines, but I did find it really funny that you said that, like, you can take mines and put them inside of a head in Baldur's Gate 3, and then the head will speak as if it's that person.
Right. They're actually called slave mines, yeah.
No. One of them is
Oh.
there.
One of them.
Only
you're right,
one of them
okay.
is called a slave mind, and it's because that is a slave. And but I did find it a little bit funny that you went in that kind of direction. But so like it's fine that the Illithids did something similar. Like I still think it's pretty cool. It was just a little funny that one of them was one of the items in game is specifically called a slave mind.
Yeah, I haven't played BG3 yet, but I've seen a lot.
That's
of
why I
gameplay.
thought it was really funny because like. Anyway,
Anyways, yeah.
so we
Uh,
can go. I think that the forest still remains fairly undeveloped as far as like it still exists, but I'm imagining like those mud huts that we built, those have been expanded upon, and there's
Ewok
there Avatar is a good example. There's hammocks between the trees, and there's like woven branches and shit.
Oh. Yeah.
I think we should be in the heart of the city.
I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, you get that we
That
can
makes
do that.
sense, yeah.
I mean,
I like that.
what better to put a business instead of the heart of the city?
And like you like talking to people.
Hmm.
Oh, I
really
should be like
working
a bartender, and we can have like a bar in the middle of the city, and you like people get drunk and you get
That's
information out of
later.
them.
That's later down the line.
And
Yeah,
and
that
if
D
and if
that would
they're like
be
make a name for themselves, then they they visited the bar a lot, then they get their own drink.
that would be
Yeah.
a drug
And then we
den.
would switch our class or our group type to the whatever that hell that one was called, the
Uh,
dice dealers.
Hawkers, yeah.
Like a hawker.
Yeah, and then we
Damn.
completely ignore the book and we just do alcohol sales and
Hey,
stuff.
you guys go in
We're
the
just playing Mafia. We're just playing Mafia
here-
1, 2, and 3. Yeah.
I got
Exactly,
isekai'd into
yeah.
another. Wait. That time when I got isekai'd into another world and became a bartender.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
And I have a very special ability to make anyone drunk at will.
And
Yeah,
this
something
guy
like
has
that.
a beetle that can phase through walls and explode, and he has ectoplasmatic bullets that can kill ghosts. Just for fun.
Just for giggles and shits.
My character talks to ghosts.
Anyway,
He holds his hands out, and then he teleports, and the guy fucking turns to jelly.
That's
so
Shadow Leap.
you
Shadow leaping on a human.
so we're probably in the city, right? So like, what's the faction we might interact with? And you want us to like make up a faction we might step on the toes on?
Yep, we can. We can completely come up with something here. So
Do you
it
want
could.
us to make it right now, or is it
Yeah.
nebulous until later? How
Uh,
do we
it-
all come up with a faction?
someone suggests something, and then someone says, "Oh, that would be cool. What if we did this?" That's how the same way we did literally everything else.
I don't know how to do anything.
Did you just stop breathing?
Yep.
Did your pulse stop?
Yep. I'm actually a head in the jar.
Oh, D's trench coat
Futurama
falls off.
reference.
D's
Yeah.
trench coat falls off, and
Mhm.
fish.
It's five
Fish
jars
is
of
a
heads stacked
fish is
together.
actually just a that's how. Oh my god, that's how we do hulls. That's how we do
Slave
hulls.
mines?
Slave mites.
Oh,
It's all
yeah.
coming together.
Frankenstein's
You're welcome,
monster,
I
but
guess.
it's a cadaver that has a slave mine put into it.
So then we
Mm.
would just like, oh, Koi's character died. Let me just get a little knife and take your brain out.
Well, it has to
put
be
it inside of
very,
a
very
knife.
depth. It's gonna have to be like a real like long.
That would
Nah,
be
I got
that would
it.
be that would be its
I got it.
own mission.
Anyway,
Hey, I'm a doctor. I know how to like give a
No,
dog
you're a vet.
You're a
anesthesia and
vet.
cut its balls off.
Not a
You're a
talk.
vet.
You are a vet.
Basically the same thing as a slave mine.
Okay.
Anyway,
So
I have
the
dog
that,
eyes.
we'll leave them as nebulous for now, and then if we can come up with something. So which one would you do? Actually, I think you wouldn't. I think we need to just decide what to stop it. No, down. Whoever did that.
You
Okay.
did
what?
Anyway,
Anyway,
what? So I don't
Continue.
understand the layer things here. Why are there? What do we know what these marks are for? Like it says hidden is already marked.
What?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll get to that in a minute.
Oh, you mean the crew
Anyway.
page. Interesting.
Probably has something to do with the fact that you selected shadows.
Okay, yeah. So layer. So what are we doing? We're doing a thing inside of.
It's a block, right? We're inside a block or something, or are we behind a shop?
Sorry, ugh. Inside of underneath Vulu's shop.
Sure.
Yeah, basement.
Yeah, it does. It's just
The
because we're shadows.
basement? I don't know about
Or it might
being.
be
Stop myself from calling you Volo.
Balloon's guide.
Exactly.
I'm just saying, a basement would make it really hard for us to escape from.
Why would it
It
make
could
it?
also
It has a secret
it could
exit.
also be that
It could, yeah, it
I
could just have a secret exit and that leads out to like a water
Maybe
or
the secret
something.
exit is no longer secret. You
What,
you
right?
never know.
I mean it's basically either the basement or like an upstairs like attic-y kind of thing that surrounds my tiny apartment.
Yeah. I mean, okay, question. Would it be easier to escape of an attic though?
Why are we escaping?
You can run on rooftops.
Does the attic have any windows? Because then that's going to be very problematic.
What type of wood do they do? I'm allergic to elm.
Shut the fuck up.
What questions are being asked right now? Like, do you have
No,
We
like,
can't come
sort
up
of
with a
like,
decision,
re-
and then we're living in the sewers. End of discussion.
Realistically, like where the thing is just a matter of what we think would be cool. Like the rest of it can come later.
Okay.
So, we'll get back to this.
Wait. Realistically, wouldn't it just for the sake of this game having more ties? Wouldn't it be cool if it wasn't any of our shops and it was like a character's shop?
Like we
Like
rented
one
out
of
space
our
from
contacts.
Yeah, like a person, just so that it's not like someone's. Because like, and I feel like that just gives it a little bit more like game to it. Like you can do stuff there. Ree will be like, no, I actually wouldn't have put blank there, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? But like if it's like a
I
thing.
mean, if we're talking
It's a
about me,
community
I'm
space.
practically a fucking chameleon.
Well, okay, yes, but you know,
Like
well, like with this person's shop that we're in the back rooms of, maybe they don't know we're there. Maybe we rented it out. Maybe they rat us out sometime.
we're squatting in some poor dude's attic.
Like, I don't know. Like, what if we owe him a favor? Like, isn't
What
this
if-
like a good like
Well,
session
that's
one?
deep.
Alright.
basis or
That
something?
What if
okay,
everyone
and
doesn't
Frank
believe the
method,
guy
let's
when he
go.
says like people are
that
talking?
is something that you go into with so when we scroll down a little bit, when it goes to assign crew upgrades, it says one faction helped you get an upgrade. They like you get +1 status with them. At your option, spend 1 coin to repay their kindness and take +2 status with them instead. And then one of the other options is one faction was screwed over when you got an upgrade. They don't like you. Get -2 status with them. At your option, spend 1 coin to mollify them and take -1 status instead. And then we also have the option to get a favorite contact that we get +1 status with. So
All I'm
and
saying is
then
that my vote is that it's not in Ree's shop or my shop, but a secret third
Like, we
shop.
can, I think we can just rent out of the place, and until we like, I don't know, get more reputation, we actually have an NPC that owns the place later.
Yeah, or like what Rue was saying, there is we can know a guy, right?
Yeah, we can know a guy and then have Rue and us talk about it later. But for now, we're just like, we rent out a space. We're somewhere in the back market of the
A
space.
third
Yeah.
space.
Unrelated, kind of related, but not really. Question for D Dur.
That's my
Can I
name.
have that is you. That is you.
Our characters are
Um,
friends, by the way. Sorry, it's gonna happen.
Or what?
Our characters are friends.
That's what
just
I was
going
about to
happen.
ask.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Can I list your character as the quote unquote close friends because you always set me
That's
up with
different.
jobs?
That's different. So
Don't
want
put me as your close
those,
friend
yeah, no
because
PCs.
Rue needs NPCs.
Yes.
He's about 200 shy of his 201 NPCs he has to make before this campaign.
I see.
can
So
start,
this
you
is
have to make them.
Yeah.
exclusively NPCs.
You were doing Rue's homework for him in that sense.
That is hold up.
Okay.
This is not my
I'll
job.
do,
this is
I'll
y'all's
do
job.
unknown name, a random police officer, and then you have to make the character.
John Doe 1, John
Yeah,
Doe
right.
2, John Doe 3.
But no,
There
our
goes the
characters should know
NPCs.
each other, and we should like text and figure stuff out. And
Sweet.
I love having character interactions. Normally, when I play TTRPGs, I wait for someone to make a character, and then I'm like, "Can I be this NPC in your backstory?"
Yeah.
That's my
Okay.
favorite.
Well, I guess we'll have to discuss character backgrounds
Yeah.
later.
Anyway. So, are we gonna...
Anyway.
Okay.
Can we
So
rename the layer
we
to,
need
like-
to
Wait,
Okay.
Ruru, give me a witch laugh
We-
before we move on.
Oh, it cut out. Hang on.
Oh.
Damn it.
It's not recording it. I'm doing it and then it's like I
Turn
can
off
see
noise
Discord.
suppression.
Hang on 1 second. Let me turn off noise suppression.
This is
Okay.
important.
Noise suppression is off. Hang on 1 second. Let me change my microphone over to the direct input so it's not pulling stuff from my noise suppression that's built into that. Okay, there we go.
Is your mic fucking landing on the moon? How long does it take?
Who the fuck server muted me? How the fuck did I get server muted in my own server? Which one of you bitches did that? D? The only one who was a mod?
Obviously me. Okay, do your witch laugh. Okay, that's pretty good.
Oh
Oh
wow.
my
So I
god.
had to
My
server mute you because I
poor
knew you weren't
ear.
in the like tab to see if you were server muted or not, and so it was perfect timing.
It's amazing.
How many times did you witch laugh before you realized you were server muted?
Just one.
Oh, okay. I was expecting a few.
No. Okay.
Fantastic.
So, wait, so you guys make a decision here. So Nebulous faction 1. Are we do we pay them off? Pay the faction, give them 1 coin in exchange for giving you room to work. Pay 2 coin as a show of respect and gain 1 status, or keep your money and take -1 status with that with that faction.
I vote the neutral one. Just enough to get by.
I mean,
So-
I want to know what this faction is before I like talk
Hey,
with
That
okay,
is-
let's
that
do
is
it.
true.
Let's do it. Let's sit down and do this. They are. We can yes and each other.
Yeah, we can. So let's start with something of this. They're inside the city center. Are they another criminal organization? Are they a legitimate business of some kind? Like I was talking before, or like it could be some kind of guild of like specific workers or whatnot, or are they a governmental agency? Pick one of those 3.
They should be bad. They should be like gun runners.
That is
Gunrunners.
okay.
Funny, I
Well,
guess.
I mean, the question was broad, but you went specific. Gun runners could be interesting.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Sure.
Gun runners.
What if-
Are they above board or below board? I guess gun runner, it means that they're below board.
Yeah, they're like it's like a crook. They have a network.
So they're a crooked organization that's like they're smuggling weapons.
I'm thinking that the hunting grounds could be like factories and warehouses because they're gun runners.
Oh wait, that'd be cool if they're actually making them. That's interesting.
So did you think that they were the middleman or something?
Yeah, but I actually like the idea of them having factories. Like it's like and they're like unionized. They're like dock worker. Oh, we already have a dock. But they're like
They're
dock
just
workers in a
unionized.
vibe. You know, they wear like Carhartt
Wait,
jackets
wait,
and,
wait,
like,
Unions
they stand
exist
out in the
outside of dock
cold.
workers.
What?
There were steel unions existed outside of dock workers, like
No,
steel
I know. Just the
mills.
vibe of like
Yeah.
dock workers is cool.
Mhm.
Like beanie
Love the
wearing,
smell of the
Carhartt
ocean.
jacket,
Okay.
and like they have those
So
big metal crates, and they like make
this is
guns in them.
some kind of gun running organization. Are we paying them off, showing them respect, or keeping our money?
I would like the neutral option because they could definitely shoot us up.
For the record, you guys have 2 coin.
I don't
So-
I don't think that we should
Two
Our
post
single
up.
money?
coins.
I don't think we should post up in their area when their main thing is manufacturing weapons.
Yeah.
Or you'd be like, hey,
I don't
can
want to be on
we
site.
own this? Can we stay and do some business around here? And like, maybe we made a deal with them where I'm like, we'll do some jobs for you if you let us
Oh.
go here and here's a coin. And then
Oh no. This is a lot. This is a lot of things. What are these?
What?
But
Let's
that's
get out of that.
I just don't really worry about that because like the
I'm gonna make a whole separate sheet that's factions, and we'll just leave this
that's
one
what
as
I was
crew.
thinking because for some reason on our character sheets, if we go into from character mode to crew mode, it does not show the exact same character sheet as the crew sheet. In its
Right.
own, like-
Oh,
The crew sheet has its
We did that
own
on
thing.
purpose.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's no way to sync them.
I see. That makes sense.
Otherwise, we'd all have them on our own character sheet. Technically, you could transcribe it manually, but
Yeah, we could just copy them to everything. I'll go ahead and make a faction sheet. And I'll actually, you know what
But
what
it's
I'll
a
do
whole
is I'll make it
faction
edit.
sheet? Oh,
Yeah, there's a
God.
faction mode.
okay. Kobe and Ree, which of those do you vote for? I sent it in the chat.
Oh, for the record, this is Underworld, by the way. These gun runners.
Is what?
You're putting
Like
this
Nether?
within the crew, right? Crew in capital
No, I'm
letters.
putting it in faction.
What
Oh,
what
I
do you
see
say, Ree?
now.
They're part of the underworld, like hell.
No, D, you know dang well it's not hell.
Hell's canon in Hunt.
Underworld, it means criminal underworld, and you know it.
No, I mean they should be kind of criminal, but they own factories, like legal factories. Like they are they legally exist.
Minus the second option, and we can always make more money.
Right?
I'm thinking either the second or third option.
They own some ground. They
Oh.
own some amount of blocks. They own factories. They make guns.
Warehouses.
Yeah, warehouses. Maybe the factories are like the actual like company, and this is the workers for the company, unionized workers. They like man the warehouses, guard them. But then also there's probably some shady stuff of like they're like selling the guns to people and stuff like that.
Mhm. I would personally
Um,
do option one. I don't want to
and
spend
then
all of our
erase
money.
it. Um, I could be fine with 2. Hi, baby. How are you? Thank you.
So it sounds like
Thank
this
you.
is a tier 2 faction.
We could dumb it down. Or is tier 2 fine to be the one we're sitting in their area?
Well, you guys are tier 0.
Okay, well, what would make them tier 1? If they were just like
Well,
a street
you're
gang?
saying that they're an entire they're okay. Let's the whole we'll get back. We'll come back to that. The what is hold again? Oh, weak or strong. I see. Okay. Okay. Let's focus on what your guys' choices. Are we paying them off, paying them 2 coin, or taking -1 status?
Koei said 2. Ree said 2 or 3. I'm fine. I could do
Okay,
2.
2 is in paying 2 coin, or 2 is in the second option, which is also
They're the
paying
same
2 coin.
thing.
They're the
Yeah.
same thing.
I voted
So
1, but if we have 2 people saying choose one.
Koei wants 1, or not Koei. Mage wants 1. D, you said 1.
Koei said 2. And Ree
Koei
said 2
said
or
2,
3.
and Rie said 2 or 3. So
Oh, fuck, we're not an odd number anymore.
everybody wants to pay them something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
and so I swapped to 2.
we're gonna keep them off the table here. So now we have pay them 1 coin or pay them 2 coin.
2.
D says 2. Koei.
One.
I still say 2.
Koei says 2.
2.
Mage says 1. Revive says 1. Koei,
Wait, Ree, you
Mage.
said 1?
Are we dead ass? Oh my god.
No,
I just
Mage.
switched your opinion.
Ree said 2. What are you talking about?
You said 1.
No, Mage said 1.
You verbally said Ree says 1.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did do that.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm wrong.
Okay.
So
it's 2.
you guys are going to get +1 status with things. From what I understand, how does status works? You go from okay. So faction status levels. +3 is allies, +2 is friendly, +1 is helpful, 0 is neutral, -1 is interfering, -2 is hostile, and -3 is war.
So they're friendly.
So where you guys are wanting to put them into friendly.
Yeah, we can make money.
Okay, so I will open the faction sheet, and I will put them at I'll put their status at +1. And then their hold, I'll put it as weak. Okay, so we're gonna spend all of the crew's coin.
That's it.
So you have
Doing a
no
consent
coin.
sheet right now. Can I
No,
do
you
green on
didn't.
terrorism twice?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Ray, I'm not
You-
comfortable with
so-
union representation in your games. That's a little too scary for me.
So whenever you get to the section that says, "Is there any content you definitely want to see?" You can put terrorism in that box.
Oh, I got you. Okay, I hadn't got there yet.
Okay. let's move on to the next thing. Hunting grounds. Each crew has a different type of operations from their hunting grounds. For instance, assassins have accident, disappearance, murder, or ransom as options. Choose one of these operation types as your preference. So our favored operations, we get to choose what? Oh, excuse me. We get to choose burglary, espionage, robbery, and sabotage. So we choose our favored operation. So this is the thing that people come to us most often for.
Sabotage or espionage would be cool.
Yeah.
What's espionage? Spying. We have a sneaky person and a talky person. And those would both be good at spying. And then sabotage probably better with the
Yeah. I mean,
doggy.
this is still our entire crew. My
Yeah,
gut
this is just
reaction
their
was
specialty.
my gut reaction was a robbery because it's literally a thief. Thief. I
But
just
I
cannot
don't think
speak right
you're
now.
the only person good at thieving.
Yeah. This is summarizing our entire
Well,
crew. So maybe like
robbery is theft by force. Burglary is theft by breaking and entering.
oh, you're right. Like okay, like
Ripping a
holding
purse out of
someone
an
up
old
is
lady's
different.
hand.
Yeah. I don't do that shit. I didn't see burglar up there. Then that's I don't know. It is all of us in general. So I'm indifferent
Wait,
on
where's this
burglary. That's
again?
just like the first thing I like notice.
Where is the list of operations? The list of
Yeah,
operations is
'cause
so if you scroll to the very bottom of crew creation, it lists. Oh, it's not even under crew creation.
If you go to the very top, it
It's
says
under the crew.
shadows.
oh, go into shadows specifically.
yes, under shadows,
Don't why do you have to do this first before going to choose a
it's literally right
choose special
underneath.
ability?
It's right underneath. Establish your hunting grounds. It says your hunting grounds are useful for a particular type of criminal operation. Each crew type has a list of different operations for their hunting grounds.
Oh, sorry, never
Choose
mind.
one of these operations.
Contacts, hunting grounds, burglary. Okay.
Yeah, so it's when you prepare to
get
execute
1D
an
for
operation of
that.
your preferred. Yeah, exactly. You get plus 1D to gather any information gather information rules and a free additional downtime activity to contribute to that operation. So it's whatever you guys think you're going to be doing most often. I think burglary and robbery would be where are the two that make the most sense.
Really?
Because of your overall goal.
We have to
Isn't
pick
espionage
one.
gaining information more
only get one.
closely
It's a
aligned with
phaser.
finding
Only get
information
one.
about the book?
And we can increase it later, probably.
D, what you're talking about is what you're referring to of gather information about the book. That is literally a specific type of role. It's called gather information.
No, but espionage says obtain secret information by covert or clandestine means.
Yes,
Isn't that
but
what
you're
we
not
have to
you're
do?
not doing that for yourselves. You would be doing that for other people.
Oh.
That is something you're going to be doing, but the primary thing is getting the book. Like if you were trying to get information from that book specifically, like if you were just looking for if you were going to leave the book there, but you were trying to figure something specific out, that would
Yeah,
be
I mean, we're
one
still
thing.
talking about like the context of our crew.
So like
Yes.
this
And like the weird
union's gonna
part
come up to
about
us and tell us to do something, and it's gonna be one of these.
it would be weird if we were specifically known just for getting information. Gaining
Well-
information is part of stealing something. Like you have to get information to like prepare to burgle or something.
Okay, you guys are mixing up two different things. When I say gather information, I mean like for instance, if you guys were known for espionage, you would be hired to like let's just use the gunrunners as an example. There is a rival organization that's trying to set up their own gun running shop. They are asking you to uh take on an espionage mission to find their uh to find out information about who their specific trade partner is outside of it. And so like you go and you spy on them and you see who they meet with and then you leave. Burglary would be they want you to steal some proprietary info from them and they end up sending you to do it in a specific way where they're like, "Oh yeah, I want you guys to go in and take the physical recipe." And that would be a different thing. So that's why I'm saying it should be burglary or robbery personally, but you guys can choose whatever you end up doing. there are things built into the game for you to gather information about a score before you go on the score.
Yeah, I'm just scared because I don't think all of us have good sneak.
Well, all of us, each of us. Well, I mean, specifically the lurk and slide can have specifically. I go in up front in the front door.
That's
and the
also
lurk
what
can go in the
leading
back
group
door.
actions is for. So if you lead a group action, the player who leads the group action will just take stress for all the failures, and then what if anyone succeeds, you all succeed. So that I wouldn't be super worried about that. Also, you would need to be able to sneak to for espionage.
Not necessarily.
Well,
When I think of
not
espionage,
necessarily.
I think of
Yeah.
like CIA, KGB kind of thing, like gathering dirt on somebody.
Yeah.
That's like just technically not like the textbook definition of espionage, but that's how it's
Yeah.
used.
Also, I will say
Like,
this:
modern day.
your characters, your crew will do operations of all of these types. This is
Yeah,
just
like, this is
your
not just, like-
favored type. This is just the one that you guys are good at.
Or I guess best at.
Well, not best, just better at. It's
I
a
mean, like,
favorite, not like a special.
out of those four, you know.
Sure.
So we know for sure it's not sabotage, right?
No.
Okay. Do
Or-
you guys want to do so by threats or force? Probably not, right? You guys said you wanted to go lean more into the social and the sneak side of things.
Yeah. And none
Okay.
of us
Yeah,
are actually
leaning
like
more social.
heavily fighting.
So it's
Yeah.
going to be burglary or espionage as your favored operation type. D is
That's
saying
not what you guys
espionage. Is
said, yeah.
anybody else saying espionage?
I do.
I think I gotta say burglary.
Okay, so Mage and D are both saying espionage. Koei, what's your vote?
Burgle.
Okay,
And
so
once again, we're at a crossroads.
we're at a crossroads. Okay.
Yeah. Rue,
So
can I ask you a
here's
question?
yeah.
There's my class. Okay. The one problem, the main thing that I'm scared about is my entire class is about pre-prepped things. And like in the video that we watched, they were like, oh, before we did this, I planted C4 on this bridge and I blow it up, right? In the video we watched?
Yeah, that happened. Yes, carry on.
So my character class, the ability I took, is 2 times per score. You can assist a teammate without paying stress. Describe how you prepared for this. And like in my eyes, if we're burglaring, I have such limited amounts of prep I can do. It's like could I be like, oh, I snuck in here earlier, got to this room with the thing that we're stealing, and did something. Is
If you're,
that
I'm not Rue. I know you're asking him, but or
That's okay.
whatever.
Carry on.
But like, I think if we're doing something like, if we're stealing from like a house or something, I see what you mean. But if we're doing like a big heist, most of the work is going to be planning beforehand, like pre-planning. And I don't mean like, placing tripwires or anything, but in a lot of like actual like heists, it's not just you prepare from a separate location and as soon as you get like to museum or something, then you put everything into motion. If you're robbing
in this
it-
TTRPG, you don't do that much pre-prep. You in the moment
flashback, yeah.
retroactively flashback prep. But I'm saying, how can I flashback prep if we're breaking into this warehouse of a rival gun running group? And if we're in the room with the file,
It doesn't
like,
have
oh,
to
I
be
was
a physical
already
thing
went
in
in
the
here.
room. It doesn't have to be a
You
physical
could-
thing in the room. It could just be I prepared, like I knew this might happen, so I did XYZ. But like
yeah, like for example, not specifically in the room with a file in it, but like if you're robbing a warehouse, maybe you set C4 on the opposite side of the warehouse so everyone goes there instead.
so yeah, you have a flashback and you're like, there's a distraction on this side to get rid of these guards. Or you flashback you flashback to acquire an asset and you're like, oh, I have specialty like I paid off somebody to get a key to the store. That's what you're doing. You're
Yeah,
referring to
but
your
it just feels
foresight
restricting
ability.
that I'm basically not allowed to do anything physical in any of our thieving missions because I've never been in the building.
What do you mean? You could
Well,
You could just
there's
say that
no.
you
and
could just
building
say
saying
you
you've
did
never
it. It would
been
just
there.
cost you stress,
Yeah.
D. What are you talking about?
I could already have been in the place that we're sneaking into.
For some things,
in-
yeah.
Huh. I guess that's just like feels suspicion.
it's like a lot of
weird.
ways. Like with Ocean's 11, you can just put on disguise as a janitor and like get an ID card. It's
Yeah,
like,
that
oh,
could literally
I'm
be like it would
janitor.
just cost you stress.
Yeah.
As long
And I
as
mean,
you
like,
feasibly explain how you got into the building, or got your means, or somehow got the thing, and depending on how much of a feasibility and how much of the situation you're in, as long as you can make up a good, I guess, quote unquote, excuse or plan, depending on how far like far fetched it is, it takes like 1 to 3 stress or something,
yeah.
right?
Like, going back to what I was saying about like planting a bomb somewhere, maybe we're like in a bad situation, like we got caught and we're about to be in combat. Maybe use some of your stress to flashback to like uh the previous day, going on the roof of that building and mounting a trap that would lower like a chandelier or like a I don't know, cargo container down onto like whoever's
You-
in front of us. Which is
you-
that's like a
it's like a
far-fetched example, but I'm just saying
okay.
like yeah. And I don't know. I mean, I get what like you mean.
Yeah, that's
It's
what
like
I'm
a
saying. Is
valid
like if we're
concern.
thieving, I feel like my main ability is not as effective in the way I would like it to be. But if we all vote thieving,
Yeah,
then we can do thieving.
I
I
mean,
don't
I think I just didn't
wait, D.
fully.
I don't understand how you're misunderstanding. Like I don't see where you're coming from
No,
here.
it's not. I just feel like it's not like it restricts the ways that I can use my ability in the ways I originally wanted to use them.
You're
That's
talking
all.
about Spider's foresight ability, right?
Yeah,
D, you
like with the
you-
C4s on the
okay.
bridge and stuff.
So D, literally describe how you prepared for this thing is just mechanically you could just do it.
Yeah, but this just
Describing
seems
how
stupid.
you
We all
prepared.
sneak into a room that's behind like 35 locked doors, and then I use my ability like, oh, I was already in here.
Okay, so
That
that's
just seems
not
dumb
how
to me.
helping a teammate works. Assist a teammate, it would be something that you've prepared for. Why would it be a physical thing? Why would assisting a teammate be a physical thing you left in the room? Why would it be that?
Because like the C4s on the bridge in the video is cool.
Okay,
and it
that's
makes
a
my character
different
a
thing
lot.
though. That's a different thing. That's not helping it. That's not assisting a teammate.
But their teammates trying to escape the cops, and my assisting is that I planted C4 on the bridge.
Right,
Can I like
that
just
scenario
like
that
butt
you're
in for a
thinking
second?
very, very
Like,
narrowly here, D.
Because that's my favorite part is planting C4s on the bridge.
Okay, it's okay. That's not the
If we're in a
only thing. You're
warehouse and
not
we're
a
in a room with
demolitionist.
files, I want to be able to
okay.
plant C4 in that room, but there's
Okay,
no
okay.
logical way I've ever been in that room before.
One question. How does our categorizing like our category of espionage fit that
'Cause in
any more than
espionage,
burglary?
I could be out in the street and already have put C4 on a bridge. The day before, bridges are public.
Why?
public
D,
available.
D, if
Why
you
is that
could
not an
put, you could
option?
put so escaping. You could put C4 on the bridge when you guys escape from the burglary. I
Yeah, but
guarantee
that's
you.
outside of the building.
So first of all,
If
there's
a
not
guard
even
jumps on
C4.
Koei, no C4 allowed.
No, but you
Maybe
could
you
have
can test it.
you could so first of all, your
Okay,
ability assisting a teammate, you can't do that when a guard jumps on them because that would be a consequence roll or a
Okay, a guard
so
looks at Koei and Koei's like, "We're supposed to be here."
that's a
Am I assisting?
consequence. Oh, so
What?
like your assistance there,
Koei's
if you were
making, like, a
assisting Koei, that
roll.
would not be with C4.
What?
That would be if you assisted them. That would be you procuring documents and being like, and you would produce those documents. That's what you would do to assist there.
Is assisting their line at like setting up C4 in the wall next to them and being like, "Oh shit, there's a bomb. We should go away."
You could literally, so that's a different thing. That would just be you marking it in your load. The
okay.
C4,
I
that's a
found
whole thing.
a forum just about this. Uh, also someone talking about how so they played a spider in Blades in the Dark and they felt like underutilized, and
Yeah,
some
that's
people
what
like suggested
Can you send me the link? Because that's
Yeah.
exactly how I feel. It feels like in situations that we're in a place that it's unlikely I've ever interacted with before, my abilities
Yeah.
just don't do anything.
Okay.
I
Okay.
just want to say the thing about
There are
like
people on Reddit
espionage
agree with me.
that's I I definitely think that's a concern I didn't think about because I don't know too much about the spider class itself. But my reasoning for not picking espionage is because it is not just the gathering of information. That is a part of it. Espionage specifically is related to like when you think espionage, think of gathering blackmail or dirt on like a political opponent or something, or like the main types of espionage are like security, like national security, stealing like state secrets or like nuclear codes or something. Uh, there's like trade secrets or proprietary research, and then there's like cyber espionage, which is like digital attacks and malware. I think you are interpreting espionage as just like the pre-planning and like gathering of information flat out, which to be fair is how it is listed um on the like rulebook or whatever, but that is
What?
not the like actual use of the word espionage. It is like specifically gathering confidential data, not just like, information about where we're robbing, like specifically confidential data like nuclear codes or like um dirt on a political opponent. But then again, that is the modern use of it. So
I mean, the broadest
I'm reading
term
the
is within
thread.
the book is just any secret information through secret means.
I'm not even that beholden on espionage. It's just that out of all of I feel like the spider isn't useful in any of these situations necessarily.
and I definitely
I
think
think
that's like
you're
something that we should acknowledge
this
because
is the
like
limitation of your imagination, D.
Yes, but other people on the internet have Reddit threads about this exact same problem, so at least I'm not alone.
yeah,
Yeah,
but that is not exclusive to the type of hunting grounds they picked.
yeah, that's
Like
not. That
Yeah.
has nothing to do with.
whether we went burglar or espionage, if we went espionage, we would just still be going into a building to
That you
steal
never
like
would have been
a
in.
file. Yeah, like the problem, like the valid problem that you were having here would not be any different.
This is just
And
because you can't imagine a way to do it, not that there's no way to do it.
I think that's kind
that's
of
one way of phrasing it, Rue,
reductive.
but
I think
sure.
that's kind of reductive.
I think
The-
it's something that we should definitely like
the
address,
the
especially while we're
mechanic
playing.
side of your ability. Sorry, I'm Chloe. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Because
Go
you're
ahead.
saying that
Finish
I'm
your
not creative
statement.
enough, but I came
Like-
up with
I got
creative
halfway through the
solutions, and you're saying
sentence.
that doesn't make sense because of XYZ. So there's obviously some amount of restrictions applying to my ability.
Let's. I'm gonna let Koi finish before I can go through my thought because I don't want to cut him off. Fuck.
Anyway, we're not gonna acknowledge that. I don't know, like I'm not as experienced with Blades in the Dark or hell even like tabletop games in general. Uh you have played a lot more than me, so I don't think it's a limitation of imagination or anything. I think it's more of just like um I this is your first time playing Blades in the Dark, right?
Yeah.
Uh still fully don't understand how the spider roll works, and I don't think anyone who hasn't played the game before will until it's in like presentation. Something I saw in that thread I sent you was like maybe the spider can like appear mid score or whatever, or do something unexpected. Uh, and now that like I look at the actual implications of the role and the problems that other people had as well, it is definitely something. It is an issue that should probably be uh like I said addressed
out,
while we're
yeah.
actually played while we're actually playing. I mean, but I don't know if any like prior setup we're doing right now will change the actual execution of the role.
It's more like I
Um,
noticed a problem, then I guess this is a problem.
yeah, and I'm
We
glad you
can
brought
do
it up
the
because when I looked at Spider, I was like, I feel like that would be not like underutilized, but like I feel like it wouldn't be as involved. Like,
right. Like all
uh,
half of the Reddit thread says, "Oh, they can just stay at home." But then, like,
Yeah.
okay, so I'm not playing. Someone says make a second character so that you can actually go in and sneak around. I'm like,
That's a little
so I'm not
stupid.
playing my character.
Yeah, and like when you brought up like fixers in Cyberpunk, and like I don't know who, but someone else said that like, oh, Rogue comes on some of your like gigs or whatever as well. Uh, I mean, I didn't really like the analogy of like fixer because that's an entirely separate job.
Right.
I'm imagining like sort of like Reservoir Dogs. I forget his name, but like the leader character who's actually like setting all this stuff up, and
Yeah,
like
I agree with you.
that doesn't mean you're like
I'm like, here's the
staying
plan,
there.
and then the do music starts.
Yeah,
and then
and
you
you're
cut to the
also
white room.
along with us.
Yeah.
Something I read while I was choosing my player book or class or whatever is that it is not like as it doesn't influence gameplay as much as you would think. We're all still same like I mean we're all scoundrels or whatever
Mhm.
the classification is. Um Obviously Cutter is going to be better at like direct combat, but it's not as restrictive as like D&D roles or something. It's more so we can all do these baseline things pretty
Yeah.
well.
Everyone
And
can,
these
even
player
having
books.
0 can do the same. Yeah.
I lost a talking stick. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Anyway, fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. You know what? Whatever, Rue. Just go ahead.
They're just specializations, you mean, Koei?
Yeah, they're just like you can do all this baseline stuff that everyone else can do as well. Like everyone's gonna be pretty good at fighting. Everyone's gonna be like pretty decent at stealth. But like because someone picked this role, the only thing that's really changing is the um
Base stats, and you have a
yeah,
specific special ability that can somewhat break the
and
rules.
special
And the special
abilities. Yeah.
abilities are in purpose supposed to somewhat break the rules.
If these like abilities like insight, prowess, and resolve are anything like uh dice proficiencies in D&D, then I feel like those will matter more, especially because skirmish also directly relates to combat sometimes. Uh, and those are, from what I've gathered, not at all influenced by your playbook.
It's your
Um,
playbook usually helps those specific actions, and also because those specific actions are within that playbook's purview, those specific actions have greater base stats.
yeah, if you really are like uh dissuaded by the idea of like the flashbacks and like pre-planning that's like not at all specified until the exact moment, like if that just feels like cheating or something in your eyes, then I don't think anyone's going to be mad if you just chose a different but
Yeah, that's
similar
what I was
role.
thinking.
Yeah, like no one here is going to be upset if you do that.
And to be honest, everyone's going to use the flashback mechanic anyway, in
Yeah,
some way or another, and it's your choice to use it or not to use it.
yeah. I
But
guess
the
like what I
spider
mean
specifically,
is
yeah.
yeah, what I mean is don't like let your playbook or your character's playbook entirely define your character, because that's not exactly how that works in this game from what I've gathered. It just makes you better at the stuff that your character already does. End of Yap session.
Also, specifically, a spider. I think having the spider is basically the TV trope, because I saw this too, because I'm doing a specific campaign based off the Place Network too. But it's like the spider is the mastermind, the one that planned everything beforehand and has a gadget or a specific contingency that could happen, but now is like gone a bit better. Because the special ability foresight, you can assist a teammate without paying stress. Assisting a teammate is giving 1d. It's an extra dice. That doesn't mean guarantee. Assisting a teammate is like fucking.
It's the help action. That's it. It's just the
It's
help
a help
action.
action, and you give 1d, right? And that's it.
You can also change their position.
Oh,
I
and
think.
that too. Either.
Or
It's
wait,
either give
maybe
1d or
you can
change
only do
position.
that in maybe you can only do that if you push yourself.
Something like that.
Assist.
It's not a
Take 1
guaranteed
stress to give them
success.
+1d on the roll. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's not a complete success. It just gives them better chances. So let's say, for example, the lurk is gonna lurk. They're gonna go and prowl around. And let's say, for example, a policeman might have they don't. It's like a very important sneak roll. Like they're inside the palace of the person, and they're like right now in the barely in shadows, and they might get caught. Maybe you gave them a small little gadget that can like douse the fires within the palace or something or whatever.
Okay, like
Or-
here's one thing I'm thinking is like if someone's sneaking and they roll bad, I want to assist them. My
That's
brain goes
why.
to like, oh,
You have to assist
I was
before they
already
roll.
here.
They have to assist
Okay,
before they
whatever.
roll.
They're like,
That's
I'm
why it
sneaking
matters.
around. In my brain, I'm like, okay, I was here before and I unscrewed the light bulbs, but then like, oh wait, I couldn't have been here before.
Okay, so what you're describing is a flashback. What you're describing is not foresight.
But giving them a gadget is?
Giving them a gadget is so giving them a gadget would also be a flashback. I think that was a bad example. The thing that for
Okay, or
me
like a
that would have
tip.
yeah, the thing that would have been for me would be uh how you expected this a contingency that you reveal now. So this is another plan that you set. So like if for instance you're assisting them with a role, if we're in the topic of them sneaking through something like this, what your contingency was that like you for instance discovered the guard schedule. That would be something that you would do that wouldn't be a flashback.
And
Uh
then
or
because it's
so and
discovering a guard schedule. Yeah, sorry, continue.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like it's things that you would do through planning, not through physical action.
Preparation and info sessions. Because with the continuing with this example with the guard schedule, it might assist the person sneaking around within like the halls, but that doesn't mean guarantee that the schedules are to an exact point. Maybe someone's running late and you fail, and it's like, oh, you nearly get caught, and then like it's going from like controlled to risky or something like that.
How do
Yeah.
you read the assist thing? I see. Here, I found it.
Yeah.
Literally 1D. It's not guaranteed, it's just help.
I guess I don't see how what Rue said is any different than a flashback. I found the guard stuff, doesn't I? That requires physical action for me. I can't be catatonic in a bathtub and do that.
No, it's you talking to other people, or it's
So I can't unscrew a light bulb, but I can talk to people and take a picture of a document or steal a document.
you could flashback to pay someone else to unscrew a light bulb, but there would be
Do you understand what I mean? Like, how is what you said any different than what I said? And also, it's not a flashback; it's an assist. So if I'm not even in the room and Koei is sneaking through a room,
you can't assist someone that you're not in the room with.
what's the range? Like, if there's a set range to it? A spider doesn't. You don't even have to be in the car necessarily. Like,
Well, you guys don't have telepathy.
yeah. But are there not? So contingencies have to be. Like, isn't the fact that it happened already? Me assisting Koei.
I think
So
Rue
it's-
means that your character has to know about it.
Yeah, your character has to know about what's happening. So like it's specifically like if you go back up to the like if I read like uh so with this specific like this specific ability underneath foresight, it says you can narrate an event in the past that helps your teammate now, or you might explain how you expected the situation and planned a helpful contingency that you reveal now.
Yeah, so why do I have to be like if I was peering through the window, I could assist Koei, but not if I was a building over.
Not if you can't talk to Koei.
But how does the guard's schedule need me to
Because you
talk to
tell
Koei?
Koei the schedule.
Right then and there as Koei's
Yes, that's what it
making this
literally
sneak
says. A helpful contingency that you reveal now.
So if we can't talk, if I'm like gagged, I couldn't do it.
No, or it could be that you like and that's for specifically assist. Yeah. But you could do like if you're flashing back, you could do whatever. You could say you could be blinded and gagged and you could flash back and say that you hid a knife in the basement, and that could be something that you do. It would just be a
But to
heist.
assist, they have to be able to talk.
My understanding of foresight is you see something coming before other people do. That's the definition of foresight. Like, if my character's about to be tackled by a guard, then you can use your like foresight to say, "Hey, before Koei's character gets tackled, then I
You could
use the like foresight ability to tell
you could
them, and then they can avoid it."
Yeah, well, actually, that's a good point. That's a good point. Is that you could say that you could say you could use that ability and say before the mission, Koei and I did training on how to dodge tackles,
How
and
is
that
that
could
not
be
a
how you
flashback?
assist.
That
So
sounds more like a flashback.
that does sound like a flashback. However, it does specifically say you can narrate an event in the past that helps your teammate now. I'm that specifically what Koei just described. What it is almost a flashback, but it's specifically. I can't see. So foresight, I think, is one of those that kind of goes in between. The more that we're reading through this, the more that I think I'm on your side with the dynamite. Uh, it's just I think the part that I was saying is that a flashback could cause a an action roll, whereas for
Mhm.
like there could be consequences for a flashback, and there would be no consequences for
And so this
assists.
just maybe makes our role easier. So if Koei's getting tackled, why can't I be like, okay, back before me and Koei either A, trained together and how not to get tackled, or B, me and Koei walk to the wall and put C4 next to it.
Yeah, that I don't see a reason why you can't do that. Actually,
And then the C4 explodes right then and there because I don't know, Koei has like the button in their pocket or something. And it explodes
well,
and it scares the guy trying to body tackle Koei. Or maybe I click it or it explodes off
yeah, that
proximity
it
or
could be something like that. It
whatever.
could be something like that.
Yeah.
Although I will say, the tackling example is a bad thing, just
Yes,
because
for
that's
sure.
a consequence, and you don't do that with assist. You can't assist on resist rolls.
So if Koei's trying to sneak and Koei's like, okay, I want to sneak, I could be like, okay, I set off a C4 in the dining room to make everyone not really paying attention to who's sneaking through the hallway. They're figuring out why a C4 just went off in their dining room.
I feel like that's too big, but something you could say. You could say I throw a small detonation device, but it like pops. You know those like things you get at 4th of July with
Sure,
like
yeah,
the
like a
little,
nuclear bomb. Yeah.
not like a nuclear bomb, but yes,
It's
I feel like
obviously the C4s don't even exist at this
Pocket
point. Obviously, the
thermonuclear
C4
bomb.
example is like,
No, right, no. Magic nuke.
you throw a
Right.
decoy.
it.
You throw a decoy fuse.
yeah, right.
Yes. Okay. We're on the same page. Back to
So,
the
and
fucking
not,
point at hand.
but
Burglary
so
or
with your
espionage.
Oh my
with your, I
god.
don't care either.
I forgot.
With that decoy thing. So I need line of sight. You know what I mean? Like that's the part I was stuck up on. Is like,
I-
why am I even there? If I can say retroactively, Koei, I taught Koei how to avoid body tackles. Why am I in the building? Can I just retroactively say I taught Koei body tackle how to not get
Assists
body
are
tackled?
smaller actions, while
No,
flashbacks
but
are
Rue said I
actual
need to be able to
goals.
talk, and now I need line of sight. You know what I mean?
What? No. Okay.
It's
so
contextual, D. It's contextual. It depends on what you're doing.
So if I'm not there at all and Koei's sneaking, can I still assist them?
that's
If
supposed
I'm
to be
sitting
the
in a bar
point,
drinking
right?
bourbon, and Koei's the only one sneaking in, can I assist Koei?
Depends on how you assist me. If you like
I
already
retroactively
planted a
taught you how to
decoy,
bodyguard
uh,
or how to not get body tackled.
Okay, what I will say is you specifically while using the foresight ability, yes. Otherwise, no.
Okay.
So
I just
when
wanted
you
the
are
damn ruling on it.
specifically using foresight, yes, you can do it that way. You can do it
sorry,
remotely.
this is like the little like okay after the 15-minute
That's
conversation.
all. I literally just wanted Rue to have a DM ruling on this.
Well,
Because
your question has
I-
changed like 3 or 4 times.
yeah.
Okay.
Again, in the
Burglary
Reddit
or
thread, I
fucking
said
burglary
you're
or
we have
espionage.
should go
elaborated.
in the room.
Can
Burglary.
we
Burglary
please
or
make
espionage?
side hunting crime?
Burglary.
Oh, let's use burglary. Okay.
Burglary? Cool. Burglary is set.
Burglary.
Burglary.
Burger.
Okay. Now we
Okay.
choose a special ability.
Oh god.
Is that what's next here?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is wild.
Okay.
All
So
right.
now
Place your votes. An hour or 2 hours for contacts.
Choose for Tinker.
That's what I was going off of.
assign crew upgrades. Okay.
Wait, we didn't even choose a special ability yet. Do you want to do that
Oh,
later?
yeah, sorry. I completely missed that. Okay. Shadow special abilities. Everyone steals. Each PC may add +1 action rating to Prowl, Finesse, or Tinker up to a maximum rating of 3. Each player may choose the action you prefer. So this will give you guys an additional die in either Prowl, Finesse, or Tinker. That's one of the abilities. Then we have Ghost Echoes. From weird experience or occult ritual, all crew members gain the ability to see and interact with the ghostly structures, streets, and objects within the echo of Duskwall that exists in the
That's so
ghost
fun
field.
showdown.
I was gonna say that feels very much like Darksight.
Also, however, I think it's implied that we might all already have Darksight.
It might be that that's why we choose that, is that that's how we make the fiction reflect the
Well, yeah. Okay, that's not.
we'll circle back to that. Basically this would just that's just okay, here we go.
I like how
Pack
everyone's
rats.
excluded.
Your jumble your layer is a jumble of stolen items. When you roll to acquire an asset, take +1d. Patron. When you advance your tier, it costs half the coin it normally would. Who is your patron and why do they help you? Second story, when
synchronized.
you execute a clandestine infiltration, you get +1d to the engagement roll. Slippery, when you roll entanglements, roll twice and keep the one you want. When you reduce heat on the crew, take +1d. Synchronize, when you perform a group action, you may count multiple sixes from different rolls as a critical success. And those are the
Power
options.
friendship. That's my vote.
Mitchum?
Synchronized was the power of friendship.
I think
I like-
synchronized
I
and
think-
ghost echoes look really good for me personally.
Ghost Echoes looks cool, but it's really dependent on Rue doing things with it.
There's
at
gonna be
all.
no ghostly structures
And
or
then
streets
at
and
that
objects.
point, if doing that enables that to be the game, is that even a special ability or is that just the game?
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
Okay. I am pushing away from ghost echoes at this point. So what
It is cool, but like you know what I'm trying
I
to
like
say.
it. But like if we all have ghost echo, like if everyone's super, no one is.
Yeah, like, and if Rue, if the point of the game is like hunt shit and like dark side shit, why are we picking our ability to play the tabletop that we're playing?
We're just gonna get this, but I saw synchronized. I'm like, that's jackpot from Stars in Time.
Yeah, it does, but each person has to do a critical hit.
I don't think each person, but like, at least 2 people have to. As
Any
well.
six.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
how does
and
the
at
veteran
least
how does the veteran ability work? Veteran
don't
choose
see
chooses
it.
a special ability from another group can be taken more than once.
Oh,
Just
I don't
on
see
the
that in
character
the
sheet.
is that a wait,
it's
actually let me
within
double
roll
check.
20 I'm reading.
Yeah, I know that. I'm just double checking that the Roll20 special abilities match the doc because I wasn't sure if any of them have been changed.
Specifically synchronized. I heard different wording. I think slippery and synchronized is a bit different. And patron.
Okay, so both of those are different. So we need to read off of everybody read off the crew sheet, not off of the list here.
Crew sheet? Oh, I know what you mean.
Oh yeah, I'm
Sorry,
looking at the crew sheet right now.
the thing is
Yeah.
literally called the crew, and I was confused.
I think long term patron would be really nice. Otherwise, that's just my vote in general.
Are these
Yeah,
crew
I
upgrades or
think-
no? These are special abilities.
Yeah, special
Too
abilities.
many tabs on the screen.
Okay, yeah. So synchronized isn't everyone gets a 6 and it triggers. It's at least 2 people get a 6. And maybe we can add a little bit of homebrew if more than 2 people get a 6 and we spice it up
Pack
even
rats
more.
is also
That's
changed.
7.
Once per downtime, acquire an item with quality equal to your tier +1 without spending coin or using a downtime activity. So you can pack rats. Pack rats is here. Let me just paste these in chat. These are the changes, which are different from the thing. So And then how does the veteran ability work? Can you take that at any time? Can that just be the first thing you
Yes.
take?
I guess.
Oh, it did change. That's weird.
I didn't even see a veteran in our list.
It's not in the list. It's in the it's specifically in the special abilities tab.
Wait. Oh my god, let me look at the changes.
You know what? I want Ghost Echoes. I changed my mind. I read its like extra description and it hooked me. Like that's sick. The building doesn't exist in real life but exists in fake life.
Okay, so
Unless that's like setting specific.
there
Did
is
one
no
of us?
reason.
Oh,
There's no reason we can't take that you guys can't take veteran. So it could also be that you could just pick one from one of the other ones if you want.
But I don't think we should do that. It's already taking us this long to pick one from
Yeah.
ours.
I think what
Yeah.
we're gonna do is everybody just look over all of the special abilities and make sure you look at the playbook changes thing so you see the.
Synchronize.
No, I mean for the other ones too. If you decide you want to pull one from another thing.
I don't wanna. Let's just do the
a
chat.
lot
Yeah.
of work.
Too much.
I'm just gonna stick with my vote on synchronized, because
I would
even though
prefer
it's not as good as it used to be, actually I don't know if that's
It's
better
better.
or worse.
It's
Oh,
better.
it's better. Okay.
Yeah. When you execute a coordinated
Um,
maneuver as a team, any sixes rolled by any team member can be freely distributed to teammates to use on their rolls. So
oh, okay, so
basically,
it's kind of just the same thing but better.
no, it's a little bit different because that means that originally if two separate characters rolled a 6, then it would be treated as a critical. Under this
Mhm.
rule, any sixes can be rolled by any team member can be freely distributed. So out of your if you roll 3 sixes, you can give 2 of your sixes to 2 other players,
I see.
and then there's whoever is leading the group action.
Accumulates less stress.
Exactly, accumulates less stress. So
Got it. Okay, sweet.
basically,
So
you
you
could
can sneak
also,
for all of us.
if you rolled a 4, 5, and a 6, but D only rolled a 1, a 4 and a 5 are both a mixed success, so you wouldn't take stress for those. And you give D the 6, then D's success will count for the whole team instead of her failure.
Hmm.
Hey, what's next on the crew thing?
So we're picking synchronized.
Sure.
Well, I want to make sure to
Okay.
hear from everybody. I want to hear from everybody.
I would prefer patron, but sure.
I want Ghost
Patron's
Echoes.
Patron's the one where you like pay less when you upgrade, right?
Yeah, it's long term. It's just really nice.
That's true.
Can't we unlock it later though?
Yeah, but if we have it
Question
now,
for
it's
people who have
easier
played
to
Blades in the
upgrade everything
Dark:
else.
the ability that Ghost Echoes has, is that something you can get like on one of your PCs later? Or is that
specific
like
there's a playbook.
exclusive to this?
Playbook specific stuff is specifically like there's like the academic wizard thing, where your entire like specialization and like other stuff is for like dealing with ghosts and stuff. And
hmm
from how from how it's Ghost Echoes is going to be really dependent on how
On
Rue
Rue. Yeah. However,
is
in
on Rue.
Hunt, that is a base mechanic in Hunt. You click E. E doesn't even open doors.
We
E
all
opens
collectively
the
press
ghost
the E.
realm.
Mhm.
When you click E, you open the ghost realm in Hunt. It's open door has been delegated to F. E is opening the ghost realm is more important than opening door.
And what does the opening the ghost door do?
Lets you find clues, which is and find bosses and find people holding pieces of
So it's
magic
the
books and
in-game
stuff.
detective side. It's just the
Yeah.
in-game detective side.
But you can also like teleport to zombies and blow them up. You can like
If you have
heal your
if you have
team. You can
special
revive people
abilities,
from
yeah.
range. It's like magic. It's like magic sight.
So it's just detect. It's just basically like
Every
Sith
time
side,
Ree
detective
uses
side.
his beetle, it uses this mechanic.
Yeah, but
Rue,
like in general,
is this mechanic dark sight in this tree? Or do we all have dark sight outside of it?
So I will say if we picked Ghost Echoes, it would be something extra beyond that. It would be, I might say it's like it's what is the actual
Enhanced
official
ghost
name
sight.
for the what's the fucking what's the 5 seconds you get with token?
What's enhanced dark sight?
Is that what it's
It's
called?
enhanced.
It's just enhanced.
I mean, Ray, I'm pretty sure it's just called enhanced dark sight.
As far as I know, it doesn't have a name.
Like
But
it could
I
just
mean,
be
that is
that.
like everybody just calls it time.
Yeah, seconds. Dark sight boost. That's its name.
Boost. Okay, yeah.
Hmm.
At least to the wiki. Sight boost is a more powerful version of dark sight instinct.
Okay. So
Like, yeah.
everybody is going to have like there is going to be all of you are inoculated. So you will all have basic dark sight. I will say Ghost Echoes can be a permanent perk.
Like
We'll
next
decide
hour,
we'll decide what
yeah.
that is.
See, I think that's
Uh
cool.
we'll decide what that is, but Ghost Echoes I feel like we will swap out to be a perk. That's something that neither of them know.
anything about, so I can't.
Yeah.
It's either genuinely just detective side, and then you can press another button to use your character specific ability.
Yeah, everybody is getting detective sight, so everybody is going to be able to. So, like, I'll figure out how to translate clues and token sight to you guys. I think what it might.
Yeah, maybe. I think it barely. It doesn't matter that much unless it's like, oh, with detective side, we can see people's weak points. Other than
I
that,
mean, it's going to be involved in finding the book. Like, guaranteed, it's going to be involved finding the book.
okay.
The base level, not the picking the upgrade one. Picking the upgrade will let us like teleport and like heal us from range and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'll essentially give you guys. I'll give you guys options for.
Okay.
I'll allow you to push yourself to do specific things.
See, I think that's cool. Us having
Yeah,
magic. But
we
don't need
can. You guys are gonna get magic. That's what's
to. I
gonna happen
vote
there.
synchronized.
So what do we have? So, Koei, what did you say?
I'm still gonna say synchronized.
Okay, synchronized. We can. I think. I'm going to make. I'm going to make Ghost. I'm gonna make Ghost Echoes a bit like as it is. I'm gonna make that a base thing, and then we can go through it. And I'll
I
give
think
you
that would
guys.
open up a lot of like story and roleplay stuff. Maybe
Yeah,
just
you
have
were
like a session
injected with a
dedicated to
weird
that.
green goo at one point in your
Mhm.
character's backstory that makes you. One person turned into a cannibal after they did it. Otherwise, people are just kind of chill.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Let's move on from that.
Anyway,
Yeah. So we're picking synchronized. Revive. Are you good with that?
Yeah, I voted synchronized.
sure.
Okay. Cool. All right. Let's
And
go
we
back
should
to crew
get
creation.
the one
Assign
that Mage
crew
wants the
upgrade.
next round.
But again, 2% of this is like pros and training.
So you get 2 additional ones. So the first of all, the ones that come for the shadows is hidden and prowess training. And so now we pick our own thing here. So we're gonna go back to the shadows. Wait,
Where
what?
is this?
Where's what? What are you asking
The
about?
next
Use
thing that we're doing
nouns.
after the ability.
Okay, what are you looking at right now? What's on your screen?
I'm on the crew page. We did shadow special abilities, and then now we're doing something else, and I don't know what we're doing.
Okay, so go back to crew creation,
Thank you.
and then
That's
see
all.
where it says assign crew upgrades is where we're at.
Thank you.
We're looking at shadows upgrades in the crew page, right? Like thief rigging, underground maps, stuff like that.
Yeah, starting upgrades.
Assign crew upgrades.
Yes.
Got it. Where's
Oh,
that on
two
the crew
pre-selected,
sheet?
and then we choose 2 more. Okay. Keep forgetting you 2 freeload. Oh my god. 2 free extra load? That's insane.
Especially since we're on the weaker one here, where you guys are getting 6 load
Channel
is considered.
all of your codes with the Rook's type.
And which 2 did we get?
You pick 2. Oh, which one
I
do we
got-
get by default?
Yeah.
So the 2 we got from default were hidden, so our layer is hidden.
Hidden layer.
And prowess training.
Prowess training. Thank you.
So
two-
basically, the way that the prowess training,
We get more XP when we do with them.
yeah, basically.
When you use downtime to train your prowess or something like that.
We should do cohort and have it be the person who owns the place that our base
Cohort
is
is not one of the options, D.
What?
Shadow upgrades.
Shadows upgrades.
Where do you see that?
In the shadows document.
Shadows document. Trying to find that.
It's a
Shadows.
separate subpage from the
Yeah,
crew.
yeah.
Yeah.
Starting upgrades, contacts, shadow upgrades. I see. So we have to pick from these. Okay, thank you. Sorry.
Rooks and skulls. Oh my god. Cohorts. What are cohorts even again?
They're like your friends.
Yeah. This is a lot to keep track of.
I know.
I like all these actually.
So
Well,
rooks are
most of them.
con artists, spies, and socialites, and skulls are scouts, infiltrators, and thieves.
And they can help us do stuff. Right?
Yeah. So
I think they're like
So, like-
grunts that we like that sit in our hideout and go like, see?
So personally, I feel like elite rooks and elite skulls, that doesn't mean you get access to those. You already have access to those. It just means you get +1D to quality rolls. So even with +1D, you can roll 2 1s and you can get shitty
okay.
skulls.
Oh, I see now. Okay. That's
Yeah.
okay. I thought it was like they get additional +1D to all of their actions. But it's just specifically quality rolls.
So for instance, our crew is tier 0, your gang quality is 0 and scale 0. When your crew is tier 2, your gang quality is 2 and scale 2. So
I like the top and the bottom one.
I like the
Steady
top.
would need 2 more.
Yeah.
Steady would need 3 upgrades. So if we just do 1, we need 2 more upgrades to unlock to have 1 more stress box.
Yeah, you can't pick steady.
Well, you can, but you just put 1.
Oh, that's what
hit and
upgrades
nothing
mean.
happens.
I see. I misinterpreted what that meant. I thought it meant you picked it and then you upgraded it.
I wouldn't mind just doing the first 2. They're simple.
Thief rigging
just
and
have them.
underground maps and PAPS keys is good.
My vote's on thief
Less
rigging.
work for you. And
Less work for me.
well, I mean, never mind.
What? I don't know what you're
Well, how do
on
you see
about.
what the rooks do? Rue? Was that in the
So
specific?
it's under cohorts. If you
another
just go,
thing.
it's another subpage.
Mhm. In this one? How do you find that subpage?
Oh
Rook.
wait, do you get to choose? Do you get to choose between a shadow upgrade and a crew upgrade?
Wait, is it
Mhm.
different?
Each crew has two. You get 2 additional ones to your new crew. You can choose from the specific upgrades
Oh,
available to your crew or the general upgrades on the crew sheet. Okay, so if you just D, it's not even it's the same page. If you just scroll down a little further where it says crew upgrades, you were looking at the right thing, D. I'm sorry. Where it said
It's okay.
cohort, a cohort is a gang. Yeah, you were looking at the right thing. So it basically you would take one from the shadow upgrade, you would take elite rooks, and then you would take cohort.
Yeah, or something like that.
secure
Okay,
the
so
wall.
in crew upgrades, we could do boathouse, carriage house, blah blah blah.
They're general stuff, and so
Yeah.
the shadow stuff.
Cohorts is a gang, so it could be a group of people or an expert who works for us, and they have types. They have scale and quality equal to our crew tier. Experts. They might be a doctor, investigator, and cultist. Blah blah blah. They have edges and flaws. You can send them to achieve a goal, and you roll their quality to see how it goes. So no, the quality roll, mage, like you were saying, that plus 1d basically makes them just get a plus dice in whatever they do. If that makes sense.
Fuck,
like if we
quarters
send
is an upgrade?
If we send cohorts out to steal a package, if we picked better rooks, they would just be better at stealing that package.
Like we could hire rooks regardless of if we have it.
Yes, but that ability makes rooks better. The quality roll of a thug is not the quality of their like person. That's tied to our quality as a gang.
Also, one
crew.
thing is, for whatever reason, workshop is listed twice.
Nice.
There's a couple things like that.
I like cohorts. I think we should have a cohort.
I think your talk of having people that come through, like for their vet services makes a lot of sense for that too.
Oh, true. They could be someone I like. They have.
I would
I-
personally
we have,
say for
we have a
shadow.
gang of ghoul of what are they called? The bad word that you're not allowed to say anymore. Goons. We have a whole bunch of goons, and they all
That's what they're
have a
calling
pet.
them. Yeah.
There's one with a dog, one with a cat, one with a lizard, one with a parakeet.
Oh, and if they ever get hurt, yeah,
They have to
they'll
adopt
just
their
come
pets.
to you.
My vote's in cohort. Maybe one of the other ones, but I don't know if we want to put both our eggs in the
Shadow's
cohort
upgrades are
basket.
probably a bit more valuable to get
Yeah.
because they're exclusive ones to our crew specifically.
Maybe we do the top one of Shadow and cohort, because that extra 2 is going to be crazy.
Yeah.
because that basically means thief rigging means that when you are going as discreet, you have the same quality as conspicuous, and when you go conspicuous, you get a bunch of extra stuff.
That's my vote. Cohort and the +2 inventory space.
Same.
Mhm.
I want thief rigging. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
Okay, so cohort. So are you guys wanting a gang or a single expert NPC who works for your crew?
Single expert.
A single
personally.
expert could be incredibly helpful, especially for something like a doctor. Mainly because
I'm a doctor.
We have a vet. We'll be fine. Give
My
me
background
like
is doctor.
I
give
will
me
say
20
this.
goons
I will
as
say
peanut
this.
butter, and I'm fine.
There is a difference between a mechanical. Well, okay, so the reason I say that is that there's a specific thing in when it comes to harm that's going to come up. So invoking harm, removing a
And
level 1
spells.
harm.
It's like our DMPC.
Yeah, basically.
I kind of like the idea of a gang. Like, you can still be ahead of the gang. We can still have like a good person, but having more people seems cool. Because that gives Rio a whole bunch of like little people to play around with.
Cohort and healing. There we go.
How did we've been here for 3 months and we have a fucking gang at our beck and call?
With like no money because we gave it all to the
Yeah, we're
fucking.
broke.
Okay, we got to circle back to this, guys. It's 11:30 my time. I have to be at work at 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun. This is a
Yeah.
very
Okay.
complicated system. Like, I still have so many gaps in my knowledge, but we are working.
Yeah.
We're mining our way through it.
I wouldn't
Are we
mind
about to
if
have
we
a
had
0.5?
I was gonna say that.
Oh,
I
right.
wouldn't
We're
Oh
not
mind
wait,
done.
having a
there's
session
We
we're
for
can't
not
start.
done. We
0.5.
we
We
can't start.
literally can't start.
No.
Yeah.
So
Physically
I thought so.
impossible.
so to
Session
be
0 part 4?
Technically, our third session 0, I think.
How many sessions of the other one did we do?
I
3.
don't
Three.
On the
know.
map? We did
And
3
then
maps, and
now
this is
we
our
had
third
a
session 0.
0.25. This is
Really?
0.5.
We only
I
did
don't know if
3
it's
of the
gonna be
map stuff.
0.7.
That felt like
No, we did 4.
we did 4.
No,
Yeah,
it
Yeah,
was,
we did
it was
4 of the
only
map.
3.
No, 4
was
seasons,
only
1 a
3.
season, right? Oh no, we did speedrun the last one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess we're
So
having
We're
3
Yeah, I'm gonna
session
send you like a
zeros.
16-page.
The first one was session 0. Now this one right now is session 0.3. Next one's gonna be
Yeah.
0.6.
wait,
And
why
then
does
we'll
it
have
say
0.1
why does it say coin slash
on the crew page.
yeah, under crew next to crew upgrades it says coin slash something. I can't see what it says.
Coin/box. And it has some numbers next to it.
Yeah, so it says 6 box here.
Color characters should be friends.
That's what I'm thinking. In fact, literally after this call ended, I was gonna DM you asking for any
Sure.
documents or any
Should
details you have about your
my-
character.
Which one is cooler? My
So the-
character
Levi, we should do the same
pretends
thing.
Go on.
No, we should all be friends.
We are
And-
So wait. So the other one you guys took was cohort?
Yeah,
I believe so.
of
Yeah.
unknown type so far. Gang is kind of funny, but also expert might make more sense, but also
What kind of expert are we thinking?
yeah. I don't
We
know, Doctor.
probably
I feel like
want a
that just
person that
like
does-
steals
We
my
can just
thunder.
have a expert that's enforced since we're not really. We can have a thug.
We
Yeah,
have a
just like-
DMPC who's like a level 20 paladin who just fucking kills people for us. We're like, hey,
I mean,
John,
that
you
is-
can-
Hey boys,
Yeah.
sick 'em!
I mean, that would be the best way to shore up our weaknesses.
The way
I think D can be our doctor.
the way expert is it's your tier plus 1. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think D can be our doctor, but like since her character's a vet,
was
we
gonna
just have to
say-
like go up to her and
I was-
whine before she treats us.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say D's character is only a vet because they lost their medical license for people.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually really funny.
And then I moved to. Hey, Rue, what are your rules on our characters having ties to this island? Nay, like it just as a hard
No,
stop
yay.
rule?
yay.
Okay.
Yippee!
There's no reason not to. Like I feel like that would be I'm never gonna say like if you guys say, "Oh, actually I'm connected to the XYZ organization," I'm never gonna say no there. I'm just gonna introduce complications. I am going to yes and you.
Mm.
I am very much a
So
yes
you're a
and. So
Politician. Okay.
no, I am an improv person.
Anyway, yeah, I
So-
think it would be cool if we all came here for a reason aside from this contract. Like obviously we're here because of the contract, but like there was other like motivating factors or whatever.
I do want to circle back to what you guys were talking about with the like level 20 thing. If you guys picked an assassin, they were cool quality equal to your current crew tier plus 1. Their scale is always 0 because they're one person, and their experts increase in quality when your crew moves up in tier. So you guys start out at tier 0, and so this would be a tier 1 expert.
This is the
Meaning-
bartender who has some experience being a bouncer.
Oh
Um,
my god,
so
please,
when
yes.
when your tier is equivalent to another thing, you would meet them on equal footing,
or
which
eat
means
them.
a tier 1 expert would be able to take on a tier 1 like a person who's part of a tier 1 crew.
Mhm. And then this person can be the person who owns our thing, our hideout.
I will also say that since you guys are tier 0, your cohort, your like gang would also only be 1 or 2 people because your scale would be 0.
Our
That's okay.
expert be like a little jester, and every time we come home from a score, we just sit there and laugh.
Dance.
Dance for me, white boy, dance.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and
Have a good
end session
night.
now, guys.
End your stream.
Okay.
That was fun.